There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your favorite host, boy, Mr. Jodi SkyyWalker, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special episode because Uncle Telly is back,
Yes, he is.
back, and he is back. How are you feeling, my man? We miss you.
Um, I'm feeling much better, man. This COVID stuff ain't no joke.
Oh, we know it ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? But we was just making sure that you was okay, you was good. We was
Yeah,
like, damn, people was asking me what Telly at, and I was like, man, he getting better, he coming back strong. But yeah, man, we missed you, and we was glad that you came back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
'Cause I was like, man, I can't wait for my boy to get back because he got some stuff to get off his chest. I just want you to know every single week he watched the show and he would tell me, he was like, man, I can't wait to get back because I got some stuff to say. So I'm just like, man, I was so happy for Telly to come back. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a few more people coming. They're running late, typical black people. Well, typical black people. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be discussing baby mamas versus baby daddies. But I want to introduce my one of our guests. She come back for the second week in a row, Miss Tanya. Miss Tanya, how are you?
Hey,
Evening.
hey, I'm good. I'm ready to start this convo.
She says she's
This
ready to
is a
start
good
this.
one.
I mean, I did. I brought this one. I brought this one down. I brought this one up a couple weeks ago because somebody talked about it to me, and so I figured it was a good conversation to have, and I was ready to have it. But before we do that, there was something that I seen in the news earlier this week, man, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. You know what I'm saying, before we really get into the subjects. Have y'all seen the shit that's going on in Mexico with the Haitian people? How they were out, the border patrol was out there on horsebacks, like with ropes and whips, like pushing them back across Mexico earlier this week.
Yeah, I read about that. They wasn't pushing them back. They kicked them out the U.S. They was already across in the U.S. They kicked them out the U.S.
So they kicked them out
Dang.
of the U.S.
Yeah.
So, like, what
Wait,
are your
how do you kick somebody out of the U.S. without a passport?
they
I don't
pushed
know.
them back in
I
the they
guess they
pushed them back
crossed
into
over
Mexico,
from
right?
Mexico. Yeah, they came
Okay.
into the U.S. from Mexico, and
Oh,
then they kicked their ass back out, back across the border through Mexico.
oh, I'll have to look that one up.
I mean, so but how do you feel about just hearing that in general? Like, how does that make you feel?
I mean,
It depends. I have to read on that one because that can be a two-way street. I gotta see because America be doing some grimy stuff. And then, but at the same time, depending on what it was for, why, and the reasoning behind it, I can be like, okay, I get it. But I don't know what it was. I don't know what it's about.
well,
I
it's
mean,
about the same thing. It's immigration. They enforcing the immigration laws. And yes, Brandon, we were on time. I told you.
that's it. Uncle Tully was here to get us right, so we on time tonight, bro. Don't do us like that. He told us a week early, man. Don't start. Don't do that. Don't do that. Tully, how's your fantasy team doing, man?
Uh, I haven't won a game yet this year.
Hey, don't feel bad. Me neither.
What
Listen,
you
I'm gonna
want?
tell you. I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna tell you. I was doing okay until goddamn Derrick Henry. This fool had 99 fantasy points last week, and I had to be playing against Mouse, so I was so blowed. I was so blowed. I lost so bad. I'm talking about I lost by like 80 points this week.
I know, man. I actually lost like by, man, I got smoked. No, I lost by like 5 points or something. I was like, dang.
Bro, the first week I lost by 3, bro. I lost by 3 points.
I get it.
3 points.
Don't worry, it'll come together. I got it this week.
Who to say? Y'all know how mine doing.
Oh
Man,
man, we really need to get into this conversation. These people are on one. They're
Yeah.
ready.
listen, first of all, block Brandon, because I'm sick of him already. Block him, I'm sick of him already. All right, I'm almost done sending them out. So, all right, well, we're gonna get started, ladies and gentlemen. So today we talk about baby mamas versus baby daddies. And I conjured up some questions. Now, me myself, you see my name. It's a team no kids, Jodi. But you know what I'm saying? I could just speak from the common sense factor of it. But Mr. Telly here, he has four kids. Well, he has three kids and he's adopting one. So, and I honestly, right? And honestly, that makes him like super dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
big ups to
it
you.
takes it's big ups to you, Telly. You know what I'm saying? You adopting your nephew. So my man, that's big ups to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people. A lot of people out there can't even take care of their own goddamn kids. So you
Right,
you hold it down,
especially a man on top of it.
right? You holding down your three, and you taking another one. That's big ups to Telly. Big ups to Telly.
That's
You
what
know,
I do, man. You talking to a kid whose father left him when he was younger. I made a promise, man, that I have kids. I never put them through that pain of wondering why somebody didn't want them, why I didn't want them. So I had them, I made them, I got to take care of them.
hey, my man. So give my boy some props right there. That boy say
Yeah.
super dad. Hey, hold on, bro. Shout out to my boy Chris too, because my boy Chris, he just commented it. You know what I'm saying? And Chris honestly did the same thing. Like he literally came to me one day. I was like, "Hey, bro, I was at work. I seen this kid. He got a crappy situation. I think I'm about to adopt him." And I was like, "All right, go for it." And like 6 months later, he was living with us. So I was like, "Bet."
Oh
You know what I'm
wow.
saying? So shout out to all the people that's out there adopting kids. You feel me? If you out here adopting kids, you doing the godmom, stepmom, stepdad thing. If you out there holding down kids that ain't yours, I just want to say big ups to you and for stepping in when other people couldn't step in. I just want to make sure I represent all the people out there holding down kids that ain't even theirs. You know what I'm saying? That takes big
Right.
people. Big ups to all those people. You feel me? So anyway, we're gonna get into this subject right here. So the first question of the day, Miss Tanya, I'm gonna let you go first. By the way, I'm gonna let you go first. My first question of the day is this, right? If there is such a shortage on good men, why do so many women keep popping up pregnant?
Because we have dumb women. Keep your freaking
God,
legs closed. Let's start there. Because if you first off kept your legs closed, you wouldn't have that issue. First off, and two, the thing is you got to know who you're sleeping with. And yes, I was married when I had mine. I was married, did my whole 9 yards. I did not just sleep with somebody. And the biggest issue is women are not paying attention to who they're sleeping with, and they're not paying attention to their how they treat their children, how they treat their mother, how they treat women in general. They're looking at how they treat them for the moment. And they're like, "Oh, he loves me." No, he doesn't. He's getting what he can from you, and then you're going to be toilet paper with the rest of them. That's how I look at it. And men will talk just as much as women. I'm not saying either or. I'm saying a lot of women, and especially because I'm older, I'm not nobody's young spring chicken. I may look like it, but I'm not. The thing is a lot of the younger women are looking for men to help them. It's either one or the other. Women are over independent and they say F a man and their attitude is horrible, or and this is me being a woman. And I'm older, so I'm watching some of these young women. And they sit there and you need me? No. Okay. Sorry, guys.
no, you're good.
A lot of young women are not paying attention to the people they're talking to. And if you would pay attention and you knew what you wanted out of life and your shit was together, you would have the right person, or roughly know. Yes, not everybody works out, but just randomly sleeping with people or being with somebody for 6 months and then ending up pregnant is not okay to me. It's not okay. Because you thought that you were in love. People lust way too much now. because they want that feeling of love and they're lusting too much and they're not knowing what love actually is. And then that's where the babies come from the lusting.
God, stop. God, Lee. Boy, why can I tell you? That almost, hey, we got to change her name. Preach. Pastor Tanya. Because God,
I mean, it's true because I mean, I talk to young women. I'm like, keep your legs closed. You know, you can't be out here being with just anybody. You just can't. There's too many things going on STD wise. There's just too much stuff going on that you have to be selective. And so many women don't want to be alone anymore that they just choose whoever says they love them or like them or, oh, we can try this. Stop. Worry about yourself. Know your worth before you try to get into a relationship, because a man's going to do everything that they can to keep you if they really want you. You don't have to go finding it. You don't have to go searching for it. It's going to be there.
Golly, what? Damn. Hey. Golly. I got nothing. Telly, what you got? That just summed up everything you possibly could have said. I mean,
yeah,
she hit it. She hit it on the head. She
said it right.
Women need to make better decisions.
Man, it's not a shortage of good men. It's a shortage of good choices.
Yes,
that's what it is.
And there is somebody for everybody, but there is no shortage. It's just your choosing. It's just your choices. And everybody looks for some, instead of trying to find somebody that you are compatible with and, that you get along with, people want to have sex and they think that they need to be in relationships right away. What the hell? What is that? We don't do that. And then I said, two, they're like, oh my God, I love him. You slept with him twice, B. You slept with him twice. Stop it.
Damn.
So, and just because he's being friendly and buying you dinner doesn't mean he loves you. Stop. Chill out. That doesn't. And then when he does you dirty, you call him then that's where they say there's a shortage of bad men. They're not bad.
You giving out the secrets now. You giving out the secrets just because he take his dad. You messing up the game now. Hey, tell him we about to mute her, Mike. She messing up the game now. Dang.
They need to know though. These girls need to know because there's some that are out there doing bad.
That's true.
And I'm not saying that it's just women, because men want love too. Men want love too, and
we do.
And men want to be hugged and treated well too, and to be catered to as well. It doesn't have to be just women.
Nope, it doesn't.
And then, but the mess up that women do is they do those things to try to keep the man. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. When a man is actually doing for you, you respond to doing right by him as well. And that could turn into just a longevity friendship, love kind of thing, or it'll turn into something more. Don't say I love you too fast. There's no shortage in good men. It's just the people you choose.
That's true.
Well, there y'all have it. Miss Tanya didn't come to play with y'all stupid ass people today. She said, ain't no shortage of good man. Y'all just stupid. Basically what she said, and you need to do better.
Yes, true story.
All right, Mr. Wolfpack, my boy, my cousin.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
What's
My
up?
bad, I was a little bit late. I'm sorry.
Nah, hey, it's all good, baby. It's all good. So I'm gonna ask you the same question. If there's such a shortage of good men, why so many women out here?
Yes,
you just want to piggyback on what Miss Tanya just said? Because I can't lie. She just killed it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's why I yelled out. I said accountability the way I did. That's the main focus with me. But it's still gonna piggyback on what she said, because most of them don't want to take that accountability. So they gotta take a blame route to everything else and make it seem like there's a shortage of this, there's a shortage of that. It's not a shortage. Like she said, it's who you choose. And my biggest thing to a lot of women, when you choose your body, your choice, remember that rule.
Yeah.
Remember that. So that's what I go off of. My body. You want to yell, my body, my choice. You made this choice. So you live by that choice. Just like you want me to as a man, if I made a choice and go out here and do something stupid, I gotta reap the repercussions and everything. So, she's totally right. I came in late and still knew what she was on, so she
You know,
good.
let me tell you something. I've actually, and I'm going to be honest because we're honest. I've actually been with somebody and after I was done with that situation, I said, I'm going to blame myself for this situation. And that's the problem. A lot of women don't do. They don't blame themselves. They blame the other person. And it's like, I already knew kind of what he was looking for, what he was on, but I still put myself in that situation. That's my fault.
Okay.
You got to look in
because
the mirror sometimes and go, shit, I
and
fucked up.
that's why
And
sometimes
the mirror talk.
right. That's why sometimes I get on the women and I tell them myself, hey, you gonna keep going back to that dumb situation, knowing what's going on, what's this and what's that. Don't blame him. I ain't finna keep blaming him. I'm finna blame you for being the dummy.
Yeah.
You the dummy that keep going back. You knew what especially most of them. Oh, I met him at the club and all that. Oh Lord, here we go again. I got the same story. I just stopped. And then because it's gonna end up he ain't shit. He ain't no good man. Da, da, da. All right. Well, that's y'all. Y'all keep going to meet him over there. That's fine with me. Do what y'all do. Leave me the hell alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
You
on,
know,
but
and
I want to read this comment by Ms. Rhea. She said, also, women need to realize that by lowering your standards also makes it easier for those men to not have to step it up. And that is
thank you. That is true.
that is
Damn.
facts is
Yeah.
fuck.
Hey, we need to make a
That
church.
is
We
as
need a
true as
Bible
it
for
can
this
be,
now.
man.
We need a Bible. Y'all just preaching out here tonight.
But
They need a Bible.
cuz we must have hit the hot button today with this
Yeah,
one.
with this
Hey,
situation.
they up here
Yeah,
preaching.
damn.
Hold on. I don't want to move by nobody comments, but she right about that. I want to show this one right here. Own up to
There we go.
accountability.
There we go. Right there. There we go.
Yes.
See,
Own up to
right
accountability.
there. That's
Because
what I'm talking about.
there is a serious lack of accountability in a lot of these people. And EJ, didn't we just not talk about this last week, Friday, when we was talking? Why in the hell can't these young girls own up to their mistakes? There's a lot
Right.
of unaccountability in these situations. So, man,
And
that
I always say to women, when you're a hard worker, you take care of your own and you have your own. Let me tell you, if you stay to that and you don't lower your standards for nothing, and you hold your head high, let me tell you, the men that don't have their shit together, they're either not going to look at you or you're not going to look at them because they're not on the same page as you.
Right. And
boy,
I'm a man that can say that from experience. Like I knew I wasn't on that level. So what's the point of me even though I ain't coming with no fuck boy tendencies or anything like that. It's just still if I felt like I wasn't on her level,
but
leave it
EJ,
alone.
most niggas don't come with fuckboy tendencies. Most
Yeah, yeah.
fuckboys by accident. They just it's a habitual trait. They don't
Yeah.
wake up to want to be a bum. That's just what they is. So
Yeah, because how many times I done heard a female tell me, "Oh yeah, this nigga want me to take care of him." I'm like, "Damn, good thing you caught he was wanting to be a bum early." So at least you caught it early.
basically, Mr. Telly, what about you, my brother?
Well, let me tell you something.
There you go.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
We sitting here, and once again, we got to flip the coin because it's not just women who make bad decisions.
Oh yeah, we
There's
do.
dudes out here making some
Oh, yeah.
really bad decisions. When you sit up here and you choosing these women, what are you looking for? You just hopping into situations. Like, okay, you looking at her and like, oh, she bad, she fine, she got cakes, she got breasts. So what? Then you sleep with her, get her pregnant. Oh, she crazy. She doing all this. She doing all that. Oh my God, what have I done? Too late. And like I said, they making bad choices. It's not a shortage of good people or a good relationship. It's a shortage of good decision making. Because I got a story for you. Let me tell you a story.
No, but I got a story. Hey, I just want to know. I tell you, we miss That one boy, I got a story for you. Boy, I missed those stories. Go ahead, Mr. Telly.
Man, I got a buddy, man, and every relationship she get in is a shit relationship, and it's because she keep fishing in the same dirty water, you know, but expecting different results. All the dudes she fucking with are ex-cons. They getting out of prison. I'm like,
that's my biggest issue. Yo,
come on, man. Listen. For all the ladies right now, if a nigga puts more than 3 ingredients in his top ramen, leave that nigga the fuck alone. He has been institutionalized.
No, if he eat them bitches like they chips, he start crushing the bag and eating them bitches like chips with no seasoning, no nothing. Leave that man alone. He is deep in the trenches, and you don't want to go down there.
Hey, if this nigga mixes his crackers with his noodles, talking about he can make pizza, leave him the fuck alone, boo boo.
If he come out of his mouth,
but I love him. He gave me that $1 yesterday from my rant.
I'm done with you. Go ahead with your story, Telly. I'm done with you.
Saying, I mean, and then every time she coming up short. You know, because it's like, okay, man, at what point in time do you switch it up? Like, why do you keep expecting different results by dealing with the same guy? I mean, it's the same guy, different face. So what? It's still the same results.
But a lot of them done said, Mr. Telly, and I've heard this plenty of times. Oh, he can do certain things in the pen most of y'all can't do out here. He can do things like protect me and this and that. And I'm looking like, if he do one more wrong move, he gone again. Am I wrong or am I right?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't care what he can do in there. He ain't worth shit out here.
Exactly.
Because he'd already came out with stripes against him.
My thing is with convicts, one, you got no chance with me. Let's throw that out the water. But let me explain something to you. One, they're going to go back to their ways. 2, if they go back to their ways and something occurs and you do have children in your house and your house gets raided or someone decides to come up in there and shoot everybody in the house because they're mad at him, your whole life is fucked because of some D. Let's leave that alone, girls. Let's leave that alone.
But they love that dangerous game. They love that dangerous.
You know what? And then they can't complain about they have this person when they leave to the next woman because she's got a little more, and he suckered her in, and then that other girl is nobody because this one has a little bit more than what you have. You know, no. And that's where men and women both. They fall into that bad habit about going back to the same type of women instead of giving themselves time, and people rushing into relationships after relationships. Exactly. And then it's like, give yourself time to heal from the relationship that you were in before you build another one, because you're going to bring all your hate onto the next man or the next female and be like, well, and then you're going to be like, let me see your phone. I don't do whoever you were with before. I don't do that. No, you're not going through my phone. I don't want it to touch yours. I'm not going through yours. Stay the hell out of mine.
Man, that's what I said.
So, I don't do all that going through people's mail.
You don't want my phone because you don't want this phone.
Hold on, Brad.
And that's what I'm saying. And you know what? It may be stuff from your past, that you're holding on to for whatever reason. Stay the hell out of their phone, and you will never have to worry about what happened in the past.
But hold on, bro. Hey, you seen what your boy Elmo Jackson said?
That's my brother.
That's your brother?
Yeah, that's my brother.
I said we gotta stop trying to love red flags out of people.
Thank you.
Oh, so you mean stop loving all them flaws and all that weak ass excuse of, oh, I love them and their flaws and all.
That's true. See, we got to stop turning blind eyes to the red flags.
Nah.
And here's the other thing. Try to build a friendship with somebody and love all of their friendship ways and make a best friend before you fall in love with them. Try to build something as before you just go and sleep with them. Build something with somebody before you have a relationship and say, you know what, this is something we can do. Give it some time. Don't just go on 3 dates and say, hey, is this what we're going to do?
Well,
No.
I think what plays the biggest part is everybody sitting back on this social media now and seeing that that's
Feeling is
the
mandatory.
joke and the memes and everything about, oh, once you done took me on 3 dates, done been at my house more than 3 months and this and that. Now we're together. So if I see you talking to somebody else,
Oh,
I'm
hell no.
automatically, yeah, like certain like it's almost like, what's that little marriage thing? Like after 7 years of living together, you're
It's
like
like a
married.
domestic. It's like a
It's
domestic
like a
partnership.
what's that
Common law
bullshit?
marriage.
Yeah,
Common law
common law
marriage.
marriage.
Common law
I
marriage,
feel
like a
like that's
domestic partnership.
some bullshit. And that one post was going around, I think from Twitter or Instagram. The dude put, "Oh, it doesn't take a man 6 months to know if he wants to marry you." Yes, the hell it does. Take me longer
Yeah,
than that. It
in
take me
6
long.
months.
It took me
6
2
months?
years to marry my first wife, my
Shit.
ex-wife.
Well,
It took
and
me
that's
2
the
years.
case, as the generation changes and as women and men evolve differently, we are not in 1981 anymore. We are not in 1995 anymore. We can't, where men usually come to women and they pick them up in their car. I'll pick you up at 8:00. That is out the door. Now people are meeting wherever now, doing whatever. So the times have changed and have evolved. And, you have to look at it in a different light, because the times are just changing. So that first and foremost, women and men living together and doing all of that, it does take more time. No lie. You don't know. Yeah, some people say, oh, I'll know as soon as I meet them. No, because there's people that have been married, been together for 12 years, get married for 6 months, and they divorce in 3 weeks.
Because you don't know how damaged people is. I can't go looking at a woman and go, oh yeah, I can tell she's been this damaged and went through this and went through that, and then that's how the way I know I'll go about it. No, I'm gonna act my natural self, and if it's not what fits the criteria of what she needs, hey, she can move on. I'm not finna hold you.
And women
Yeah.
and men both use damages to get at people too.
Oh yeah,
They
of
use
course,
their
yeah.
of
damage
course,
to get at
of
people.
course, of course.
Hey,
Wait a minute. Hey, Nick, don't worry about it. It's
What happened?
coming.
What happened?
Nick,
What happened
it's
with Nick?
coming.
although Mr. Rhea say it's too dangerous out here to be picking motherfuckers up in your car.
Yeah, I just saw that. She's right.
This what you want to talk about? People aren't comfortable being by themselves anymore? Is that what we want to hit on?
Yeah, no,
And
no, no. That's
that's
true.
the thing.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, it's
If anybody wants to know, and I was just telling them before we started, I've been single for 17 years.
Damn, that's a
Seven,
long
seven,
time.
17 years I've been single, and that's by choice. For the most part, it's been by choice, and that's because of I had babies at the time, didn't want men around my kids. And then, because they're little, I didn't want anything to happen to them with the men. Oh, I'll watch them. Don't worry. Oh, hell no. Ain't no man watching my baby. I'm sorry. If she can't talk and tell me what's going on, so that's out of the question. And that's the problem with a lot of women is they're too trustworthy with men around their family. And that's just bad.
Like, and then you didn't even really see how the way, if he got kids, how the way he would act around his
Yeah,
kids,
that's
or
what I said earlier before you got on. Yep.
you don't get to see those things, and that's what I try to tell a lot of women. I say you were so wrapped up in
We got shows like 90 Day Fiance.
Bruh, we're gonna have to
exactly.
yeah, well, first of all, what we ain't finna do on here, not today, is we ain't finna be disrespecting 90 Day Fiance, because I love that damn show.
No, that show is freaking
I love that
stupid.
show. But I
No,
get
it's
what you're saying,
enabling,
though.
but
I
it
get what you're saying,
enables
though.
people to think it's okay. It enables people to think that crap is okay. Like, come on, like damn, like the dude, like even the dude from Catfish, he say, man, I've been doing this over 10 years. I thought I would have been stopped at like year 3, year 4. No, nobody still don't get the goddamn memo. People still go out here and do the stuff they do because they do not
True.
want to
What's
be
one of
lonely.
the other topics that people want to know about?
all right. So well, it's almost time for us to switch anyway. So all right. So we're gonna hop on the next one, right? And this is a good one. It says, "Oh, okay. This is the next subject. Why are men out here fucking raw and you know you can't afford to take care of yourself?
Ooh,
Talk to me.
damn.
It's fun.
Talk to me.
It's fun.
That's a bad excuse, son.
Hey, that's the best excuse. It's gonna sound bad either which way. But like,
Deal.
'cause I
Talk to me.
already got this situation
Here,
going
I'll
on
give
at
it
this.
to you because girls let them
Oh,
without
then
knowing who
hey,
they are.
hey,
I'm gonna go back to the women because women let them. Men are gonna do what they want to do because it feels good, but women allow them to. So if you're gonna allow them, then it's both of your fault.
and I ain't gonna sit there and say I'm the one all to blame. Hey, I did what I did. You know, there's a kid involved now, so I'm not finna sit there and back away from my responsibilities and duties as a man and a father to do what I got to do.
But
But
see,
at
that's you taking care of your kid, right? And like I
No,
said,
but see, that's why I'm
taking care
saying
of your kid.
but most dudes they do it because of exactly what she said. You think I'm gonna be honest with you, and I swear me and you hit on this before. Remember how many females I told you that done said, "Hey, go ahead." So how many times if she done said, "Take the rub off," you think she said, "Nut in me"?
I mean, for what my understanding is, you listen, first of all, ladies, understand this. As a man, we don't listen to much of shit. We don't listen to a damn thing. But the moment we in some good pussy and you say nutting me, daddy, that is the one time that we listen. Okay? We heard that. We might not have heard a goddamn thing else, but we definitely heard that shit. So, like, but listen, the question is, why, right?
Mhm.
Why are men out here fucking raw? Like, bro, you can't afford to take care of yourself. Why you out here putting yourself in a predicament to get some girl pregnant? You literally sleeping in your mama room. You sleeping in the room you grew up in. Yeah, you out here raw dogging somebody. Talking about the pull-out method. That shit ain't 100%. So why you
Let me tell you, a real woman like me, if you don't have your own shit together, and I don't see that you have a car, a job that you've had for more than 3 years, unless you've switched jobs, you got no chance.
Damn. That's probably why you've been single.
But
for
that's not a
17
hard.
years.
That's
You've been
not a
cutting these
hard
niggas no
list of.
slack.
That's not a hard list to follow.
And that's the thing because
Whoa. Yes, the hell it is. That's
No,
bullshit. Because from what I'm hearing, a nigga having a car, a good living situation, and a decent job that he had for a while. It's a lot of bum ass niggas out here that we don't know about, bro. It's
But
a
her
lot of
list is very short compared to what I fucking her
And
list
I'm
is
not
in.
saying like perfect. I'm not saying like some
Right.
job. I don't care if you like work at like FedEx. Do you have a steady job? Do you go to work without calling off because you want to get high or be with your boys? Like, are you going to work? Are you going to work to take care of business? Are you holding down your car because you want to be able to get there? You're trying to be financially set. You have goals in life. Are you getting there? If you don't, you have no chance talking to a real female because they're not gonna have that. Oh, you where in your mama's house for what? Unless your mama's sick and your daddy is sick, or there's something wrong with them that you have to be in their house, or you're saving up for your own shit. I don't want to hear about it. You ain't talking to me.
I mean, what are we talking about?
All
What
right.
age? What age bracket are we talking about here?
We
Because-
talk about from 13 to 80. If you can have kids, I'm talking to you. I want to understand why these men, right, out here fucking raw, and you can't afford to take care of yourself.
I'm talking about age bracket because hey, the mentality is one thing. Because once you reach a certain point, I feel, once you reach a certain age, your mentality is supposed to be a certain way. Now
Yes.
we talking early 20s. What you gonna get with a 20-year-old? He just barely got out of high school. So his mentality is, that of a young adult.
A 20-year-old,
You're right, a Thundercat, as I call him.
a little Thundercat.
Right. So now what we talking about past 25 and older. I feel like your mentality is opposed to shift because now you're doing that slow climb to 30. Now you're supposed to be looking to say settle down, calm yourself down. You got to have some type of direction. You should already know which way you want to go.
True that. I 100%. Telly, that's your nurse in the background?
Yep.
Hey, tell her to like, share, and subscribe to the Family Talk page. Tell her to tune in, right? Tell her we on every Tuesday.
Man, he ain't the only person that lady got to take care of right now.
Hey, that ain't the point. Hey, tell her to hop on the camera right quick. What I ask her something?
She gone.
When she come back, tell her we want to holler at her. But I 100% agree with everything Tanya said, and I 100% agree with everything Telly said, right? Because there has to be a certain point to where, you know what I'm saying, you just start doing better. You just start doing better. And for me, I can take care of a kid, but I still take certain precautions so I don't have any, because it's like I don't really want none at this point in my life. But it's like when I was at a point where it's like I was kind of not on my game, it's like, bro, I took certain precautions because I'm stumbling my damn self. So why the fuck am I gonna bring a child into this world to have even more struggles with? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And Rhea's saying it, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I fucked up on that part, dog. So
why do women allow the raw dick? And you're right, they just as stupid as us niggas. Women out here, you know what I'm saying? Ladies will be like, I'm fucking this nigga raw, and he taking my car and dropping me off at work, but you fucking this nigga raw.
Oh no, I at least brought my own car and shit. At least I brought I at least brought that shit. I ain't saying I need you for everything.
I at
least got my own whip and shit like that going.
Hey, I ain't finna fly. I ain't finna cap. I be kind of flaunting mine a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I remember one day.
Yeah, that's a nice Jeep,
I was coming out of Publix, and you know what I'm saying? And a little shorty had parked next to me right quick. And I was like, oh, yeah. Let me help you get those groceries to your car. And she was like, no. You got stuff in your car. You know what I'm saying? You need to put it in your car. I said, baby, I'm cool. I hit that doop. And that my Jeep said, beep, beep. Oh. And then I hit that double button, and that trunk popped open. I said, whoo, flexing on them right now.
I do not like you. This is why I can't hang out too long with you, bro. If I'm with you past an hour, I'll start becoming you.
Hey, I'm just saying, I had to flex right quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm be real. I acted like I had had this. Like, boy, my ink wasn't even dry from signing all the documents to get the motherfucker, okay? So, but I'm sitting there flexing like I done had this motherfucker for years. Hey, boy, I didn't even know what a gas. Hey, when I got to the gas station that same day, I'm like, how the hell I put gas in this thing? A little button inside the car. I didn't know, but I had to flex though.
You
right?
You ain't give it a real quick little check quick before you left.
Hey, I had to flex right quick. But I agree with everything y'all saying, and that is some good shit.
One of the other, hold on, I was going to say something, but I was just listening to the background. Sorry, guys. I think one of the other biggest issues that I'm trying to get out a lot of my stuff because I got to leave in a minute, but I think one of the other biggest concerns, I think, are the use that baby mamas use against their dad.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's
get into that one.
Yeah, like that is like one of the biggest issues that I have with parents using their kids as pawns. And I feel bad for a lot of men. And because and that's just because I see it on the other side of the fence. But I hate when women use their kids as pawn and say, well, if you don't do, you can't have, or you can't see your kids because I'm mad at you. You're not. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, the baby daddy's just trying to see their kids. And you're like, well, you can't because or I'm busy. Me and the kids are going to do this, or, you don't pay child support like you should. You can't see your kids. Like, stop
using your freaking kids as pawns. They don't have nothing to do with the hate that you have for the man you decided to put your time and effort in, and let them put your thing in there and make this child. That is something that both of you created. That is both of yours. It is not just yours. That is his. So my biggest thing is stop using them as pawns, because that is man, if I could talk to women all day long on this. I just talked to somebody about this. Don't use your child as a pawn. You don't have to like the man. You don't have to have nothing to do with him. Send your kids with your mom and send them off. You don't even have to see him. But don't let them see their dad. Let them make the choice on their own. I always let my children, growing up, I'm like, they're going to see it for themselves. They'll figure out how to handle their dad themselves. They will figure it out. I never said not one bad thing about their dad, no matter what he did to me. My kids did not know nothing that man did to me until I said, if you want to know, you ask him. Ask him. I'm not going to tell you. If you want to know what he did, you ask him. And when you come back and tell me, I will tell you, and you figure out what it is as you get older. But I don't feel like any child under the age of 15, 16 should have any idea what the parents went through. It's none of their business what you guys go through. You're a parent. You deal with that stuff with yours. Those kids didn't sleep with you. You slept with each other. You don't like each other for whatever reason. Stop that dumb shit. Stop the dumb shit. I don't care if they're not even fucking paying child support. Don't hold those kids against their daddy. You take that shit to court and you deal with it that way. If you want your money so bad, but you don't hold those kids as a pawn, because they didn't give you an extra dollar.
But what you want to do? But what you want people to do when the courts allow them to do this stupid shit too?
That's
My biggest thing.
That's what's wrong with the court system.
It's really the court system that's screwing that all up, because
Biggest thing I tell the fathers is document everything. You document everything, and you always have somebody with you, and you write that down. Everything that you do, everything you buy that child, you keep your receipts. Everything you do for that child, every phone call you make copies of that phone call. Everything you do, you try to do for that kid, you keep documentation, and you take that to court. Because eventually they're going to hear you. There's nothing left for the courts to do or say. I mean, when you go to court, if you're not paying, then be like, you know what? I'm willing to pay. I want to see my children. Yes, you still got to do your part. You got to do your part by paying child support. If the mom or the dad, whoever's got the child, is doing, the majority of the work, yes, you got to put your footwork in. But, if you can't get along and do that outside of court, I tried to do that outside of court. I did it for a while. I said, Sean, I'm only going to call you when I need you. I was like, I'm going to call you when the kids need something. So that's what I did for such a long time. We had communication with each other. Sometimes it does. Am I breaking up bad?
Yeah,
it's starting to break out a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that your boy Bacon just said that. Yeah, that crap don't matter when you got a state that favors the woman. Period. That
Yeah,
crap
you know
don't
what I'm
matter.
saying. It just
don't
matter.
We are in a state, but Telly, how did you manage to get your children the way you did?
Oh, that's simple. I took them to court. You're not gonna keep mine. That's the thing.
What I'm saying.
I took them to court, but I'm gonna tell you, with my oldest and his mom, we was in court for 13 years. We just not ended March. We've been in court with her ever since he was born. 13 years. This chick up and took my kid and moved to Missouri so her boyfriend can be a father to his kids. She did that out of spite to me because for whatever reason, she got a grudge against me. Now, the other two moms, we have great communication. We get along. They talk to me about what's going on with the kids. I talk to them. We worked it out. I mean, in the beginning, it was rough. You know, it was hurt feelings, but once we got past that, now we all, you know, it's one big whole, you know, kumbaya almost. But this one, oh no, she refused to even work with me. And I'm like, what's the issue here? This is my son. I've always been in his life. You know, I never was an absentee father. You have some type of grudge against me. I don't know what it is. What's the problem? She don't want to play ball. So now I got a parent from states away get to see my oldest 4 times a year. You know, it's like I've always, and you know, he's getting bigger. I'm missing moments in his life. You know, it's like now he's 13. He'll be
Eventually,
14.
there's going to be a point where he wants to come to you and be with you, and then the mom's
Right.
not going to say anything because after the age, I think, of 14 or 15, they're allowed to make that decision in court.
Yeah, in Illinois, it is 14. They ask them,
Right.
What it is. But until then, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what he's hearing, what she's saying, if she's saying it. I'm not saying she's saying anything, but I don't know what he's seeing. But every time I get him, I talk to him. How is he feeling? What is he thinking? Where is he at emotion? Because to me, it got to be crazy for him to go from seeing me all the time to now, for the past 3, going on 4 or 5 years, not seeing me as much, and sporadic and everything like that. And, and I understand you say document. The court system up here, where I live at, is screwed up because I got documentation. I mean,
That's what I had to do. We documented everything.
I mean, when I went to the court, it was like, why did she move to Missouri? Matter of fact, she moved to some town that nobody even heard of, Rolla. I'm like, what made her pick that town? Out of all of Missouri, you got St. Louis, Springfield. You moved to this obscure town that nobody ever heard of. Why is she there? I'm like,
Right.
That's because that's where her boyfriend children live. That's why she there. I'm like, come on now. When you move someplace, you just don't throw a dart at the map. Like,
You know what they told me about moving? They said where the kids reside, like where they were born. They told me because of where we did all of our paperwork and stuff for custody and child support and all that, just to get everything. If I was to move out of Ohio, I would be kidnapping because I was from Ohio. So if I would have left and didn't get permission from the father, it was considered kidnapping, and they would automatically take the kids from me and give them to him.
It's the same way here. She was supposed to give me a 30-day written notice, and then if I didn't agree with that, then we supposed to go to court. She's supposed to present why. I'm going to tell them why I'm against it. All that was supposed to happen, but that never happened. They just let her move out, and then we tried to handle it after the fact.
And you had a lawyer on that?
On this one, I did. It's just me and her. For my other 2, I got a lawyer. But I'm like, I'm not the ones that made these rules up. Y'all wrote these rules. I thought we supposed to follow the rules. I'm not saying anything that's not right here in front of us. It's crazy. But like I said, we went back and forth for 13 years.
And they say that someone just said no state favors the father. Look,
actually, Illinois has more father rights.
If I would have left, my butt would have been in jail. So therefore, the father would have had the kids. I know for a fact because the lady at social services said that if I leave, they're going to find me and they're going to arrest me.
I mean, you get some states that will enforce that. Texas is one that enforces that moving stuff. If you move without the permission, they'll give you a couple of days to bring the kid back. If not, you're in trouble. But for some odd reason, up here where I live at, they just lazy, want to drag stuff out. I mean, it's really crazy, and it was like very exhausting to have to keep going to court date after court date for something that was common
It
sense.
is. It,
You know,
you know what? And that's true. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to think about. You know, I don't know why the courts do that. It's one of those, that's a direct line. Unless you find fault like, in the father not doing, and they did their own research and found, things that weren't adequate, then I can understand where it could be a little rocky. But when you're on the right path for the most part and you're trying to be a good dad, that is straight and narrow. That there's nothing to fight about. You get them during the holidays since you're not in the state, and you're responsible for this while you have them during the holidays. You get them, during summer break and spring break. It's a dead. There's, we did all of our stuff on our own. Thank God that we were, as much as, we don't get along all like that. I never stopped him from knowing anything. Like I said, we did not get along like that, but I never stopped him from knowing what the girls were doing in school, never stopped him from coming up and going to any of their functions, never stopped him from nothing. Anything he wanted to know about the kids, he knew. Every holiday he had the kids. Every other holiday I had them on the opposite. During summer and spring break, he got the tickets. I said, you cheated. You decided to leave and make another family. You're responsible for getting them from point A to point B. If I don't see a plane ticket with the there and back, you don't get them until you got the proper plane ticket for my children. That's it. And then other than that, you're good. Take the kids and run with them. And we did that for most of our life. And I'm not saying that everything's that easy, but, women just have to stop being so damn hateful and stop using men as freaking pawns just because you don't like them for whatever reason you don't like them. So you decide I'm going to hold my kid because I know that's going to hurt it. Fuck you.
Well,
most definitely, because I got that set up. Whereas I get my oldest for the summer, every summer. He come with me. Every spring break with me, every Thanksgiving with me. Every other year, either I get both weeks for Christmas break or I get 1 week. But that's it. But I had it set up like that. The other kids, they on the same schedule. In the summer, every other week, spring break, holidays, Thanksgiving, everything runs smoothly. But like you said, it's a lot of bitter women out here, who use the children as a pawn, and they shouldn't do that. But they don't understand is they hurting the kid, but they don't see that. They too busy focused on trying to hurt you, trying to antagonize you.
And ain't that a recurring problem in all kids almost? It's like everybody and their parents all do the same thing. We grew up watching our parents go through it, had to go to another city, another state, but then we go have our own kids saying, no, we're going to break this, we're going to break that, but end up still doing the same goddamn thing.
Well, because it is, for some people, it is a cycle that will repeat itself. I mean, like I said, I grew up, my dad split. I was 6 years old. Him and my mom broke up. He used to come around for a second, then boom, gone. So I grew up single parent household. So, but my mom never denied us access to him or him us to us. But so when I became older, like I said, when I see that, for whatever reason, it didn't work out, whatever, I got kids by these women, that don't mean nothing to me. I'm going to grab mine. I'm going to stay involved in their life closely. And not only that, I'm going to make sure they know each other as well and stay involved with each other.
Right.
As well, because my dad went off and had other kids. I am the oldest of 15.
Damn.
So
yeah, I know.
So
Damn.
I got other brothers and sisters that that I kind of grew up with till he moved away.
Hey, Telly, when you tell your stories, you be like, so I got my brother, right? Now this shit makes sense now. How you got
Exactly.
You always got a story with one of your brothers and sisters in it.
That's
Now it makes sense, brother.
Right.
Now
So when I say my brother, pick 1 through 13. So I made sure, I'm like, because I love family. I'm family orientated. So I'm like, although I got kids by different women, they're going to know each other. They're going to know me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They're going to know my side of the family as well as their other side of the family. They're not going to be strangers to each other whatsoever. And I made sure that happened. Like I said, I took them to court. You ain't got to come looking for me. All you got to do is say, that's mine. I'm at your doorstep. We're going to DNA first because I just don't take your word for it. And once DNA come back and say, that's mine, you're going to see this face forever.
Hey, what you say, Telly? You and her can't be the same color and the kid look like me?
There you go.
Somebody Jerry.
Hey, because first of all, there's too many dudes out here getting caught up with that.
That's not usually true, Chris. Because there's some of us out here who got big families and certain people just don't want to deal with each other.
Yeah.
So certain people don't grow up family oriented. Like, it's surprisingly, to tell you the truth, I got other brothers and one sister. We're not all that close. But to be honest, like, we still can talk to each other. So it's not like, it's just, we done got older and we live our life. But for me to be the only child for my mom, I am somewhat family oriented. Not to say I'm 100%, because sometimes I get used to being by myself. But other than that, everybody don't really grow up family oriented. They'll even grow up around a whole bunch of people and not like being around a whole bunch of people.
Exactly. I know some people who got siblings and they don't even like their siblings. And it's like, why don't you like your siblings? Y'all grew up in the same house together. They just, for some odd reason,
I mean,
they clash.
You know what I'm saying? We all have, families, and I'm family oriented, except for Otis, because fuck Otis. But other than that, I'm family oriented, and I do have a couple brothers and sisters. But listen, we're gonna hop to our next subject. Miss Ivy, how you doing tonight? Glad you can join.
I'm good. Hello.
So our next question is, this ought to be a good one, right? If you had a choice to choose your baby daddy or baby mama over again, right? Would you choose the same one or would you choose differently? And why? Miss Ivy, since you just popped up, you could be the first one on this list. If you had to choose your baby daddies over, hold on, we're gonna pause for a second. Nick and Rio, what the hell are y'all talking about? Since y'all you got our attention, what are y'all talking about? What is the issue here? Because I need to know what y'all talking about. Got a whole side conversation going on. We'll make a special stop right quick to talk to Nick and Ria. No, nothing. Nobody want to comment? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Nah, Nick told her my bad, I guess.
Nick say mind your business. Anyway. All right, bet. Listen. So if you had the choice to choose your baby daddy over again, would you choose differently? Why or why not? Miss Ivy, what you got for us?
Okay. This is strictly based on the fact that it wouldn't change my kids. Like, I wouldn't choose over because I love my kids and I couldn't have my kids without my baby daddies. So hypothetically speaking, my first one was my ex-husband and like my high school sweetheart. So no, I'm not going to change that because I learned a lot.
Okay.
And that was like my childhood pretty much. Like, we grew up together, got married and had a baby, and yada yada. But then my second one, I could have chose better. Like, I could have chose so much better. I'm thankful for my son. I love my son. That's the biggest present I've ever was given, right? I mean, I guess to sum it up, it would be much easier to talk about him in a past tense than a current tense. It would just be much easier.
Okay, so who would you choose as a baby daddy for your second child? You can choose anybody. Who would you choose?
The game.
Really? That whack ass? That
Have
whack
you
ass
seen?
man?
Have you seen his sweatpant pictures?
Man, no, I ain't looking at that man dick.
Oh,
Hell
come
no.
on, bro.
Like what the hell?
Oh, come
I
on,
ain't on
bro.
Google.
The
Hey,
baby
let me see some
daddy.
gang pictures with
No,
sweatpants
come
on.
on.
Hell no.
Wait a minute.
First of
Hold
all,
on.
Like,
Makes
First of
no.
all, this
money.
No.
this nigga's under investigation for like alleged like rape. All right, so whatever.
I didn't know that.
You gotta pick better.
Yes, I
Come
am,
on,
Tiffany.
you got to do better than the game.
Let me
This
see.
bitch
Okay.
ass nigga, this
Let me go. Let me
emotional ass.
go.
You
Ready?
got to do better. You got to give us one better than the game.
If I had to pick any of them, just to be like set as like a baby mama, I'm going to Elon Musk.
I can't fuck with that.
That's a
Can't
good
argue with
pick.
that. That's
You
a
be
good
a
really
pick.
want to have kids by that man, or you just want to fuck with his money?
I'll have his baby so the baby can get the money.
Like, I don't love your ass. We can have some kids and shit, but hey, take care of that.
I mean, I can't knock that. That's a good one. I can't knock that. Mr. Telly Tavis, what's up with you? If you had to do it all over again, would you pick different baby mamas? Why or why not?
Let me tell you something, man.
There you go.
I try to live life without regrets
Okay.
because everything you encounter is a lesson to be learned. Now, with that being said, the last two, they cool, man. You know, I keep them. You know, love my kids. But that first one, I hope that bitch catch COVID and get hit by a bus. And I ain't never wished that on nobody. You know, and I don't wish pain on nobody. But she has pushed me to the brink to where I don't even like seeing her words come across my screen.
Oh my God, dog. I started crying instantly when he said that.
And I'm telling you,
Oh my
I swear.
Wait. You said you wanted to catch COVID first and then get hit by the
Then
bus?
get hit by a bus. So make sure she knows she's sick and then get hit by the bus.
Like you wanted to catch regular COVID or the Delta variant?
I think the regular one was worse because the Delta ain't do that bad, I'm guessing.
Oh, I didn't know you could turn it off. But yeah, it is bad, man. You know how you get to a point to where you don't even want to hear a person's voice. I don't even want to see her text messages. I don't want to see her words.
Jeez, man. It's like that. Jesus.
Dang, Telly said I wanted to catch COVID, bruh.
And then you said a bus. He said a semi.
He said a bus. He got to run
bus?
a little test right now. He got to run a little test. But COVID, I want the bitch to catch COVID and get hit by a bus.
God.
Damn, that's rough. So listen,
Yeah.
Cuzzo, same question to you. If you had to pick, would you pick a different baby mama? Why not?
No, I'm good with the ones I got.
You good with the one you got?
Well, no, I'm good with both of them I got. Both of them ain't bad, bro. They good. It's just, I guess with me and my attitude, how the way it's sometimes set up, you know what I'm saying, and trying to handle stress and all the situations that deal with what I got going on or what she got going on, it probably didn't work out. But I wouldn't trade it because my first one, because hey, I could have been on child support. I ain't been on it yet. So I gonna hit. Hey Al, if you watching, you a real one. Bro, I'm just dude.
Hold on, your mic cut out a little bit.
Did
Yeah, what you said now?
I hate this fucking mic sometimes. But sometimes like when I was hanging out with the people that did have kids and stuff like that, like the stories I was hearing out here, it was just ridiculous. Like what Telly was going through wasn't even 5% worth of what most of these other men that I hung out with and knew what was going on had going on. Because I mean, some of them baby mamas was ruthless. You miss one payment, they ready to call the people. You don't come on time, they ready to trip. You come too late when you supposed to bring them back, they ready to trip. I done heard situations where the daddy will go all the way out his way to make sure the baby got clothes and everything. Ah, bro, like I can't play them games with some of these women because I would have been up on Orient Roll or Falkenberg real quick. I ain't gonna
Orient,
play with you.
Orient rode a little bit better than Falconberg, but they treat
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Orient Road at
Orient
least a
Road.
little bit better. I can say that by experience. I can say that.
I mean, that is true. Like I said, I ain't got no kids, but boy, look at her. I heard one time, bro, dude said he took his kid camping, and in the midst of camping, him and his ex wife got into an argument, and she put out an Amber Alert while this dude was camping. Right, dude said they was out there fishing, and he looked on his phone. He heard the Amber Alert, and he was like, "Bitch, who kid that got
I
kidnapped?"
thought an Amber Alert the child got to go missing for 24 first.
I guess she waited till he was gone for a day. He said he looking at the Amber Alert, and he was like, "Damn, they got a truck just like mine." And then he seen his kid's name up there. And he was like, "What the fuck?" So the park ranger came through, and they came and got the kid, and police had to come and talk to the dude. And bro, she put out an Amber Alert just because he pissed her off, bro.
See,
So
that's what
I'm
I'm
just
trying to say. I ain't got time for them type of games, bro. If you don't want me to be there, I'll do what I got to do. I'm not finna fuss and fight. I'm not saying that I don't want to be a father, but I can't be going against someone that's trying to stop that. Like, when half of the people, like people grew up without a dad. At least I'm trying to be that difference maker here. But if you don't want me to do that, then how can I sit there and I ain't got time to keep fighting courtrooms, man. I hate going in the
that's.
courtroom.
I
Always got
mean,
to empty out your pockets and all.
you
I
gotta
don't
pay a
like
court
that.
fee when you go to court too.
Just to park your car, depending on where you park at.
But
Yeah.
she said that's a felony filing a false accusation. I don't know what the issue was, Chris, but hey, she definitely did it. She definitely did that. And
And I wouldn't be surprised if a family member or two helped out with that too. So I wouldn't be surprised because you get to be able to put an Amber Alert out like that, knowing who he's with and the conversations y'all done had, knowing that he was going with dad, go fishing or whatever. How Amber Alert get put out? I would have been more asking more questions if the dad would did the Amber Alert. That means something happened. Okay, we know something really happened, but you knew what a child was. Be playing them games.
hold on, put this comment up here. My ex-husband filed a false sex abuse report and never got in trouble. What? What?
It's the
Sex
shit people
abuse
get
report
away.
and never got in trouble?
The shit people get away with, dog. Like that's fucked up. That's
That
really
is.
fucked up.
Well, like what he just said, the kid was being sexually abused or whatever. Like, what did he say in the report that got filed? Is my question. That's a good question. Donna says communication is key. I mean, that is communication, but you can't communicate with a motherfucker who don't want to talk to you either. If motherfucker mad at everything you do, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna talk to you. So it's just like they said earlier. It's spiteful. Motherfuckers out here spiteful. Has been told. Hold on, we're gonna put it up so everybody can see. Let's see. Oh yeah, my ex-husband called the police that I was sexually abusing because he had heat rash in his groin area. So he had a heat rash. All right, I got a question. Why do you have a heat rash in his groin area?
It's a heat rash. You can
Yeah.
get a heat rash, dude, from
Like
anything.
like it's almost like close to chafing, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
similar to
chafing.
chafing. Like that's what that usually is. So for
Diapers,
him, yeah, diapers, the
body cream stuff.
underwear,
Underwear, just material, man, rubbing
yeah.
against. rubbing against your skin.
I'm a grown ass man, and that happened to my thighs.
Yeah, I
before.
get.
Certain work pants don't like my skin. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was potty training. All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool. That makes a lot of sense. Potty training
Dude.
diapers.
It's been so many things. Like, you want to come to family court, man, down here, you hear some stories. I got a bag full of them.
Listen, hey, that's why we love the fact that you back. So, but we want to hear about the oldest. Telly, what is it, right, about her that, bruh, tell us. I want to hear a story. I want you to say,
let me tell you like this. Let me tell you, the hate I have for this one, and I don't hate anybody. Telly will give you everything in his house if it, will benefit you. I love everybody. But this chick, she has pushed me past the point to where I hate her more than I hate Beyonce. And that's saying a lot.
Damn.
I mean,
I didn't even know people didn't like Beyonce, but okay.
Trust me, brother.
Telly got a story for that. That's another day.
This chick, she has done everything. I mean, like, she is one of these people who does things intentionally to spite me. Like, I can say, it's a nice day outside, sky is blue, it's red. I mean, just literally do shit against me. Like, if I suggest something, and it's a decent, it ain't nothing awful. No, she'll go against it, and just lie. I mean, like, just tell the truth, but she would just lie. Try to make it seem like I'm crazy. I'm like, chick, I know what's going on. I know what you're doing. I know what you've done. She come to court and just lie. She a gaslighter. That's what she is. She likes to do that. And I pay child support to her. That ain't shit to me, yeah. That's for my kid. But she took the money, she takes the money, doesn't spend it on it. I know this for a fact. How I know this for a fact, and I got proof. Because when I started getting him for the summer, he was with me one whole summer. The first summer he was with me, I was working, and they were still taking child support out of my check over the summer, because I was working in summer school. And I'm like, wait a minute, but he here with me. But whatever. So I was thinking, she taking the money, she gonna buy the school clothes, back to school clothes and shit like that. Come the end of the summer when I got to return them, she hit me with his school list. And I was like, okay, what he need on here? He needed everything. Clothes, shoes, school supplies. Like, wait a minute, hold up. You done made $600, $700 over the summer off of me. Why the hell do he need anything? He ain't been there.
Should have been buying that and putting it up.
Exactly. She took the money and blew it on herself.
And I bet you it was snow crab legs spent on some of that.
Oh, man, I don't even know what the hell. She was buying.
Hey, only if you be disrespecting the snow crab legs.
No, just saying.
Just saying. I don't know why they every last one on that be on child support and all that stuff. Most women, next thing you know, they eating crab legs and having crab shallow and all that. I'm like, when you got expensive
don't forget that little corn on the cob, the boiled eggs, and the potatoes too. Now.
Oh, you mean the crab boy? Yeah,
the crab boy. I say
that
shit be funny. I'd be like, damn, y'all having crab boil, wine, this and that, and the child over here don't even got a good pair of Shacks on. The fuck?
Yeah.
So nigga, come on.
Nigga got on them damn fucking spell shoes.
So it was a culmination of years and years of trying to work with her, trying to be cordial, trying to, because it's about him. It ain't about her. It's not about me. It's about him. I never wanted my kids to ever feel like they had to choose between their parents. Never want to do that. That's a fucked up choice to, when a kid try to, you can't choose between your mom and dad, especially if they're, good parents. Never want my kids to ever feel like that. But with this chick, it's almost like she wanted, something. She had some beef that I didn't even know about. Like,
You
I'm
think
not in.
she might have still have feelings for you?
I don't see how.
But it's a thin line between love and hate.
She got a whole dude.
That don't mean shit. It's a bunch of married motherfuckers out here cheating right now.
Let me tell you something, dude. She got a whole dude. They didn't have a kid together. Hey, feelings for me. I'm the furthest thing because we ain't been together since we made the boy.
So what you saying? Did you think maybe you left a good dick report card so good that she mad she'll never get you back?
No, dude. I mean, the only thing I can come up with, because people have asked me that question, like, what the hell did you do to her? I'm like, dude, I ain't done shit to this girl.
Obviously not telling she hates you that much.
Can I ask this one little question? Like, 'cause sometimes it happens. Do you think you might have messed with a family member or somebody she really didn't like and you didn't even know that they had that beef?
No, I've never messed with none of her kinfolk or nothing. She literally was the
I'm saying without
chick.
your knowledge, not saying that you knew, without your knowledge. Because I've done that. I done went and talked to another girl that the girl that wanted to talk to me don't like. And just because I'm talking to her and being friendly and everything, guess what? What happened about me on the post on Facebook? What you ended up doing? It happens but
I've never messed with anybody. I've never messed with anybody in common.
That's weird. Like,
dude, look, the only thing I can come up with, and I told
got
people,
that voodoo doll on you or something. Man. You better watch yourself.
I said the only thing I can come up with was when she first got pregnant. I said, "Cool, we'll take care of mine." And then apparently, she had this grand scheme in her head that we was gonna raise this kid and be a family, but she ain't never talked to me about that shit.
Oh, she had the white picket fence dream and was going off of that, or piggybacking off of you.
Because we ain't never even had the conversation of being
together. So there you go, right?
That's what it was. So you left a good dick report. You left a good dick report.
You left a good dick report.
Then you got her pregnant.
You got her pregnant, and then you fucked up the happy forever after. So
how did I mess it up?
You did because you didn't have no recollection of knowledge. You didn't have that.
We didn't have no conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I tried to talk to her about that, but then
she just popped up pregnant out of nowhere, correct?
No, not out of nowhere, because we was doing our things sporadically, right. Here and there. Right. And but she never showed any interest. She never showed any interest in being a couple. So I was like following her lead, like, okay,
she put it in her mind, nigga. You were supposed to read her fucking thoughts.
You were supposed to do everything. You were supposed to be her knight in shining armor, and then when you just peeled off and started doing your thing, she got mad.
I mean,
you were supposed to be her strong, dark-skinned god, and
right? You were supposed to be
laying down good dick, throwing around babies.
What the young girls say nowadays? Her chocolate zaddy. That's what y'all young women say.
Let me tell you something.
That's what you were supposed to be.
Telly, you raggedy.
I didn't leave though, but see, that's the thing.
Oh, you raggedy.
It wasn't the fact about you leaving. You didn't have no knowledge that that's what she was thinking about.
Not till I called her over one night, because I actually found a chick that we was gonna make it happen, and I called her over. I called over to let her know we can't be
fucking around no more, and that's what happened.
That's when she told me all that,
bruh. You went just like this. She had that sucker in the mouth. She was fine until you came over that night and said that. It hit the floor. She don't want it no more. So now she's angry with you, bro. Certain women
13 years?
Yes, because there's certain women that still don't like each other from high school, bro.
Yeah.
There's women that still don't like each other, don't like that cousin just because cousin told everybody in the family her lights was off for 1 month.
Shit, dude.
It's
I
like
can't
that.
see nobody hating for 13 years.
We just talked about how spiteful women are to
what's 13?
Yes, man. They will hold on to that shit to the grave, man.
Understand this, right? women. This is what women do. This is why women stay mad forever. They attach a memory to an emotion, and every single time they have that memory, that emotion gets brought back up, like the shit happened yesterday. So it's just like, bruh. Every time she think about you fucking up the dream, she get re-mad. So it's just like for the last 13 years, that's all she been thinking about is you fucking up the dream.
Dude,
so
she
like,
with a whole dude and a kid.
It don't
matter, bro.
It don't
You
matter.
Freed her.
No, listen.
Telly, you didn't
you
free
okay,
her.
okay.
You
Okay,
left
hold on.
That's
I
what
had
you
this-
did.
I had this conversation before. It's just like when the girl is growing up, she go get the little baby doll, she get the dollhouse. She thinks that her life is supposed to be that Barbie doll. That's exactly what happened. So when you came in and did whatever it was you done, you came in and talked to her the right way. You did everything that you had to do, but you didn't have that conversation, that seriousness of, hey, I want to get together. We got this and that going on. She was really feeling you. When you went off and beat her to the punch of saying, hey, you know what? We can't really mess with each, and you probably did it respectfully. You did it so respectfully. It did not matter, Telly. She went, you were my first love. You was this, you was that, you was my knight in shining armor. You were supposed to give me the white picket fence. You were supposed to give me everything of my dreams, of everything I was thinking about as a little girl, watching all of this stuff coming up. So when you went away from that and you said, I'm finna go do what I go do, and this woman is showing me more interest, she hated you ever since that moment you said those words.
And then you turn around and had other kids on her.
She's gonna hold that against you, bro. Even though she ain't have to spend $1 on that kid, she gonna hold that shit on you too.
On her? Nigga, that's what happened. You know how hard it is.
You went and took that bitch to expensive dinners and trips and shit.
You know how hard it is for women to
That's
replace
exactly what
good
you
dick.
did.
You don't understand how hard it is for women to replace good dick. And she had to go out there and find another Telly Talavas, another Mr.
It ain't like she can go to the yellow pages.
I'm one of a kind, baby.
Right, she can't go to the yellow pages and
That's why
find
she mad. That's why she been mad 13 damn years.
It's not hard for women to find good dick. Thank you.
No. Good dick that comes with, I'm going to actually take care of my responsibilities after I give you said good dick. That's what's hard to find. You can go out there and find all the good dick. Guess what? They always talking about it's them prison men, right? But then guess what? They still in the same situations right now. Still don't know from good dick to good dick that's going to actually take care of me, do what I need to do, responsibilities and everything. They never find that part.
Telly, you left at the punch bowl, bro?
Yeah, she said I left at the punch bowl.
Never had the punch.
I'm just saying for me, as a person, now I can't hold a grudge.
Hey, Tiffany, she ain't never going to get over it. It's a woman. Most women cannot get over it.
Hey, Tiffany is Telly's wife, so Tiffany's paying. She gonna get over it, or she gonna catch these hands.
Hey, let her catch the hands, because she ain't gonna never get over it. I'm sorry. She gonna have to catch the hands.
Because how can you begrudge for 14 years? Come on, man, you gotta move forward.
You left her. She's supposed to be. Matter of fact, she's supposed to be commenting on this podcast right now.
No way.
Commenting, Miss
Hell no. You gonna have Miss Tiffany. You gonna have Miss. Don't do that. Don't do that. And this man Telly in the hospital, so he can't stop her.
Like I said, man, you shouldn't be grudging because, like I said, she got a whole dude and they got a kid. I figure that life is good for her.
Hey, Telly, I tell you what. I know what we can do. I think this is what we should do. We should reach out and get her on Real Talk.
Thinking is not gonna get to activating tonight. Calm your thoughts. Calm your thoughts. No,
we can get her. So let her tell her side of the story.
I don't think this man, Mr. Telly, is even gonna come on the podcast with she on there. I don't think he's gonna come in.
Dude, I've seen enough of her through Zoom court meetings, and dude,
I think you know what? Maybe I should have a one-on-one interview with her.
You can,
and Miss Real, and we should have all learned the lesson from said movie. The damn misery movie. And I don't understand why people still don't get that. While people will hold on to that, man, it's just people hold on to certain things because I feel like deep down personally, the reason why they can't let it go is because they haven't been loved properly by a father figure or somebody in their family, so they look for that love into someone else. And if they don't get it, they hate that person and just keep on moving on. And whoever don't give it, they hate them. They hate them. They hate them. They hate them.
Or
Goes for men too.
Huh? Say that again, Miss
Goes
Ivy.
for men too. Men do the
Oh
same
yeah,
shit.
oh yeah, oh yeah. They lay their dick down and just hey, most niggas lay their dick down just to have a spot to sleep at. Let's be honest.
Oh, you talking about homosexuals?
Yeah,
Okay.
homosexuals. Yep,
I feel
homosexuals.
you.
Cause me, I ain't gonna
Hold on
lie,
now.
I'm never scared to go back to square one at mama house. I'm never scared to do
Hey,
that.
hold
Cause at
on now,
least a
'cause
woman can't say
hey,
I'm trying to live off of her.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Jody, you about to tell me you was a homosexual once?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
don't break
okay,
my
okay.
heart.
got too
I
much
look
pride
up
to be
to
a
you.
homosexual.
I look up to you. Don't break my heart like that.
Nah. I got too much pride to be. I got too much pride to be a homosexual. Nah. For me, it was hard to replace that good stuff. Well, I mean, it was a little hard. I kind of went through the motions, and you know what? I double text that bitch. I say, bitch, I know you see my text messages, and I know you see my text message. You ignore me. Like, I don't know what nigga you with, but I kill both of y'all.
Oh
Straight
my
up.
God! Hold on, Jody.
Kill both of y'all.
We don't say that. Hey, hold
Woo.
on. If you're gonna be having me saying Hell Hendrix on Facebook, you can't be acting like this in private.
Listen, this was before my Hell Hendrix movement, okay?
Okay, good.
This is before Future started
still
teaching me
pure.
stuff. You
It's
know what I'm
still
saying? He
pure.
brought me
It's
back,
still
but I
pure.
like we done all had that moment. We done all had that moment, all right? We done all had that. You caught slipping, so it be like that, you know. But like Telly, that's what's wrong with your first one, okay? You took away you, and she's never been able to replace you. So for the last 13 years, she been mad as hell. She been mad as fuck. Telly, there ain't nothing you can do about that. She gonna be mad. She gonna
It's
stay
ingrained.
mad.
It's ingrained.
Gave her that good old
My mama
pocket.
told me. My mama said she didn't went so long hating. She just don't know any other way. It's
Right.
already ingrained in her. So,
But see, nobody showed her that love also, Telly. So it ain't your fault. It's not your fault because you were the one that was, in her head that was gonna show her that. And now she's mad she can't never find it or get it, or no matter if it's the sex or the love part, she can't find you again, bro.
brother,
And that's
ain't
what's
nobody
hurting
can
her.
find me again. Shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm like, but what you see where I'm coming from? Like, you laid up with a whole dude who supposedly make you happy, had a kid by him, y'all doing your little
He can
family
go.
thing.
That man could go by the house, the island, the moon, the everything. It ain't Telly doing it.
It ain't Mr. Who
And
loves
it,
you.
and
Telly,
it
come
won't
on,
be
bro.
him doing it, man.
Telly, come on. How many times, right? How many times, right? Has a chick with a nigga hit you up? Motherfuckers be out here acting happy as hell and be in somebody else's inbox, okay?
I don't even talk about it, man.
Hey,
I've been on
you know how many married bitches be asking me to go to the gun range? What would your husband think if I took you to the gun range, sweetheart? The hell
we're not even gonna get off into that realm when I was,
like,
I know
I
come
was
on,
knocking
man.
off. I was knocking off.
Come on, bro.
I was knocking off the woman before she was supposed to get married. Got the whole ring on the finger. I was knocking off ones that had the whole baby daddy there. He wasn't shit, but still ended up marrying him a couple years down the road. Man,
Bruh,
I done been
we not
smashed. Like,
telling that don't mean shit what she got. She always gonna want you because there's two bitches on my page right now with the same boyfriend. I ain't gonna say their names, but there's two bitches on my
why don't
page
we get them
right
on the
now
show?
with the same
Nah,
boyfriend.
why
okay?
don't we get them on the show? Why don't we get them on the show so we can have this conversation? How about that?
I mean, stop playing because I'll reach out if that shit ever gets like that. I'll reach out.
I'm here. Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's niggas in female faces right now. Being one female face, and then when she call that nigga out for having the bitch, she go right back to that bitch like nothing happened. So Telly, it don't matter who she got. Okay, part of her still wants you. That's point blank. Period.
Can't do it, baby.
All that hate equals I love you to a certain extent. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, she can love me from afar. She ain't worth shit.
Glad I ain't never met one like that yet. Cause boy,
oh,
I
bro,
swear,
you don't want to.
I don't.
Trust me,
I don't.
you
I
don't
know,
want to.
bro. I know. I'm gonna be at Falkenberg, or I'm gonna be up at Madison, up there at the Federal State Penitentiary, man. Cause I'm gonna kill a bitch. You ain't finna play me like no damn fool. I got too much respect and too much goddamn integrity. I mean, I got shit instilled in me. Why is you acting like this? For what? Over love? If you love me enough, baby, you can let me go. That's what I got to say. If you love me enough, I can let you go and you can let me go. All right? And we can do what we do. That's why I'm glad for my first baby mama. The second one, we not together, but we don't talk like, oh yeah, we stay together in this magical relationship. Hey, we keep it cordial. We keep it doing what we got to do. We got to handle the business. We keep it moving.
And
I
that's
like
what
it
you're
this way.
supposed to. And that's what you're supposed to do, man. I got,
Right.
like I
See,
said,
you gotta leave a good rapport when you leave a situation. Because I can say this right now, to this day, out of all my ex-girlfriends, I know for a fact it's only one that can't stand my ass. I'm cool with the rest of them. We all right. But it's only one that can't stand my ass. She got a perfectly good reason. But
they did.
Because
it's
your
only one
light
that
skin
can't stand my ass.
tendencies. Because your light skin tendencies.
Something
Yeah,
like that. Something like that.
yeah. His light skin tendencies,
I'm
y'all.
not-
I
I'm
know. I told y'all I grew up with him. I know.
I'm not going to incriminate. I'm not going to incriminate myself on Steve. Let's just know it's
Plead
only
the fifth.
one. I plead. Hey, you right. I plead the fifth. But it's only one that really can't stand my ass. The rest of them, we cool. We cordial. You know what I'm saying? We cordial. Like we Gucci. But it's only one that really can't stand my ass.
Well, if it's one out there that still can't stand my ass, hey, I don't know what I did to you. My bad. I was young.
I'm pretty sure all your
Mr. Telly,
ex-girlfriends hate your
Telly,
ass.
that's right above my head, will tell you what my mindset was better than I could tell you what my mindset was. Because I'm still learning and growing as we speak. So
That's it.
You're
Right
supposed to be learning and growing.
you know,
every day, learn and grow.
They can say, yeah, they love him in the grocery store. Man, knock it off.
They love you. They love you,
Knock it
Jodi.
Hey, I'm all right. Every single but one. Every
Yeah.
single but one.
Shit,
That
dude,
one-
when you look at it, you the perfect catch. You work, no kids. Shit.
me, I be lucky. I be like, shoot, they talk to me. I be like, what? She talk to me and I got kids? Shit, she a real one. Oh shit. I'd be
This nigga-
surprised. But I do, because you know the narrative, like, you know, if they ain't got no kids, usually people with no kids want people with no kids.
Yeah.
So I gotta respect that. I'm not mad at you about that. I gotta respect that. But when they do be the ones with no kids and they be like, yeah, come over, and I'll be like, wow, this is wonderful. Like I never bring
Wait a
me
minute,
that
Missy.
woman.
We
Bring me
talking.
that.
Miss Ivy here. We need to know.
Oh,
what's
I'm sorry,
going
Miss
on
Ivy. I'm
with
so
you.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What's
Right,
going on with you?
we got to talking on some nigga talk stuff. My bad.
I'm so
Right.
sorry. I'm so
What is-
sorry.
What
My
type of
bad.
relationship do you have with your kids' dad? Are they by the same dude, right?
No,
Okay, well,
I have an ex-husband and I have a baby daddy.
what's the difference?
So the first one, the first kid she had with her husband at the time.
I know.
and then she had from
I
somebody
still
else.
see her. We were good. We're like best friends now. The second one, I was going through a phase.
Is that the one you
phase.
had to move from a state, right? You had to move.
No, that was the
Oh.
first one, but we're cool now.
Oh,
Okay.
now
Oh,
y'all
wow.
cool.
See, but see, she fixed it. Like, you know, it got fixed. That's
We're the
wonderful.
kids, you know.
So now the relationship between all three of you guys are good, or
Like me and both mine.
between
fathers?
between both of you guys.
Oh,
You
we
know,
don't ever all hang out.
no, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just saying.
true.
I'm talking about with you, with one of them, and you with the other. Are the relationships are cool, cordial?
That's the
That
first
second
one.
one. That second
Okay,
one
but
sounded a little
what's
iffy.
wrong with the second one? Now, let's get into that.
He's probably gonna watch this and be pissed. So if you're watching, fuck you.
Oh man,
Oh, real nigga moment. Real nigga moment.
Gang, gang.
All right, gang, gang.
You're crazy as shit. It was great. You know, in the beginning, he was an illusion, I'll say.
okay. So after
And then-
6 months, he
and then
showed
once
his
they-
real self.
I
Okay.
don't know. I guess you see who people are after you break up.
Oh,
So like, it was fine. And then after we broke up, he's crazy, man.
is that the one that was climbing the wall?
No, that's
that
my
was-
friend.
Oh,
that was different.
Oh, okay, that's a different.
I'm in the wall.
Oh,
You got a
man,
dude
you-
doing
That wasn't
Spider-Man
me.
moves?
Oh yeah, you missed that one.
Oh, I know that one. But
Yes,
no,
that-
I'm just like, okay, I am the queen of co-parenting. Okay, I love it. I'm all about the kids. We should all know each other. The siblings should get together. Like, I'm big on getting us all together. Like, me and the moms co-parent great. You know, we have no problems. With the second, like, baby daddy, I can co-parent with the other kids' moms better than we can all co-parent with them, with him. Like, he is the problem. He's fucking crazy. And
Examples.
No, say it
We
like
need
radio. No,
examples.
say it like they say it on
We
radio.
want
He
examples.
can't
Like,
get
he's
right.
fucking
He
crazy.
can't get right.
Why is he crazy? We want
What
to know
is
why
he
he's
doing?
crazy. What is
Like,
he
can't
what
get
is
right.
he doing?
He can't get right. He ain't got it all.
He has broken into my house before. He has met me at a bar one time downtown and chased me out the bar yelling at me. Mind you, we broken up, like chased me in the parking lot, like it was crazy. And then he has popped up at my house numerous times, tries to like just argue and start shit all the time, has contacted all of my friends and sent them messages trying to defend himself when he's in the wrong.
Why does he care?
Hey, ladies, watch out for men that still say that pussy is mine, even if we're not together. Okay, that's what this is for.
That
Oh.
is an indicator.
I just recently had a birthday in August. Okay,
Okay.
Happy belated birthday.
thank you. And I, woke up to this awesome fucking yard sign. Thanks, Jericho. It was beautiful. That said, "Happy birthday, Ivy." From anonymous, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Whatever." But then, like, it hit me because the only one that knew those patterns of stuff on that birthday sign, which was like Rasta and sunflowers, which is two of my favorite things, was my baby daddy, because that was the theme of the last birthday we celebrated together. So he sent a yard sign anonymous to try to make me think that someone else like really cared or whatever. That's how crazy he is. And then he taunted me about it.
Yeah. That's one.
I got a question.
I still try to co-parent. I still, have him take our son to football practice and whatnot and try that. And he will steady make it so hard. And there's a reason.
Did you give him the spaghetti?
That's what happened.
No.
You gave him
Yeah.
the spaghetti, didn't you?
No.
You must have got up there on the
Nobody
ceiling
acting like
fan.
that yet.
You must have got on the ceiling fan and did that head twirl 360 thing.
Yeah, that nigga.
Whatever,
that
like
got
you gave him
$20,000.
you gave him that super. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't know.
The sweat rice.
What you mean you don't know? You
How
know.
you don't know? This man
You
is
know.
acting
You just
retarded.
not telling us.
My lady
know.
remembered the rice. I'm so proud.
Yeah, the sweat rice. You hit him
The
with
sweat
the sweat
rice
rice.
and the ready spaghetti.
I mean,
So which one? Which one was it? Which one did you give him?
You must secretly got a voodoo doll on him or something, and throwing him across or something. He act retarded. It's something.
Man.
it's rough.
Listen, Ivy.
I can't
Ivy. If it's one thing us dudes is gonna do, we gonna remember some good pussy.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's
I'm
one
gonna tell
thing.
you right now. If you ever fuck with a nigga and a nigga just straight up don't fuck with you no more, that pussy was whack. If that nigga still cool with you, that pussy must have
Why
been good.
certain females don't get that sign?
That's all I'm
messaging
saying.
me.
If that nigga still cool with you, that
messaging
pussy
me.
still gotta be
It wasn't
something.
Maybe
good.
I'm just a great person.
Fuck.
It could be that too.
That's part of the equation.
That's
But
part of
Y'all
it.
women cooking ain't worth it.
What who hurt you?
It ain't worth coming back. That
That
pussy
boy-
is
what
trash.
hurt
Leave
you?
me alone.
Because Telly ex still hate him after 13 years, so he must have done something right.
Excuse
well,
me.
let me tell you
Of course
something,
he
man.
hates
He
me.
gave her that Jim Jones Kool-Aid.
I gave her. I was drunk now, but
Oh shit!
Oh,
You can't
man,
do
he
it.
gave her the henny dick.
apparently,
He gave her the
apparently-
henny dick.
yeah, apparently it was.
That Brown took him
It
down.
was a boogie night type of night that was magical. I don't know.
You had that Disco Inferno kind of thing
Yeah, I
going
had-
on with that.
flashes.
Ah.
Damn, Dog, that
You had
shit
the
went
Kanye
from
West
hey, that
flashing
shit,
lights.
hey, that
Okay.
shit went from Hennessy to pregnancy real fucking quick.
Right.
Man,
Anything is
God.
possible. Anything is possible.
I know. Hey, man, I remember flashes, but I was drunk, and I guess I was Olympic gold medal champion that night. I guess I don't know, but
Hey, let me ask you this question: was you the DJ? Did you have the music? Was you in
man,
control of the music?
we ain't had no music, man. We was
Hey, EJ, they was making the music, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, a round of applause in that motherfucker. Yo,
My son was planned, so it wasn't like an
What?
accident. My son was planned.
Oh well.
Oh, me, my ex-wife, I looked her in the face and I said, "This what you want?" She said, "Yeah." She was drunk and I was like tipsy, but I was more off the weed than anything. My dumb ass listened to what she said.
So what you
Now, here
saying
we
is
go.
you looked her dead in the eyes and
I
she said,
look them
you
dead
was
in their
like, this
soul
what you
every single
want?
time. I say, "This
And
is what you want."
she
This
said,
is what
yeah.
you want. She
And hit
say,
his,
"Yeah."
hey, and hit this nigga go, ah,
No, I don't even do that, bro. I just do this right here.
ah.
I just fall. I just she gonna turn around like, he all right.
Can we talk about that? What she just said? Champagne just said.
What was that?
Hold on. Man, do remember. Hold on, we put it back up.
Hold on, men do remember they turn into stalkers. Some women don't have to have anything. These men act like they are yours, like you a dog
Listen,
tag.
control is a huge fucking issue for some of y'all.
But
Not y'all personally.
I know
but
what you
men.
mean.
I know what you mean. I know what you
understand.
mean. I know what you mean. You ain't talking about me. I got self control.
We taking accountability. We taking accountability.
I watch my
we
porn
not deflecting.
faithfully. I watch
We
my
not
porn faithfully.
deflecting. We taking
I will say
accountability.
that the person that gave me my son, it is like it's so bothersome to him that he has no control anymore. Like, no, I don't have to pick up when you call. I don't have to respond to you right away. I don't give a fuck how your fucking day was. Leave me the fuck alone. If it's not about my kid, get the fuck out of my face. And if I don't call you, that doesn't mean you call me and call me and call me and leave me nasty messages and then show up at my house because I didn't fucking answer your phone call. I don't belong to you. I'm my own fucking person, and I'm a great fucking person. So fuck you and the click you playing.
Niggas still leave voicemails?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't leave no boy. Once I hear
No.
that, can you please leave a message? Man,
Click.
Hold on. Hey, I left a voicemail. I done left a voicemail. First of all, let me tell you something, you raggedy bitch. Right?
Hey, I call her twice. She don't pick up. I leave her alone for the rest of the day, baby. We'll talk to each other sooner or later. Sooner or later, we'll get over this shit. I don't understand that toxic. I think it's because I didn't like that my mom went through that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like, why y'all niggas act like this? And I be so blown because I'm like, nigga, I would never be at a bitch window. I would never be in a bitch inbox all like that. Like, unless I like her story or something like that, because that's where it goes. All right, but me being like, hey, I need to get your number. Hey, you need to pick up the phone. You need to come and fuck with me, this and that. Hey, she don't want to fuck me. She don't want to fuck me. Point blank simple. I've been denied too much in my life, so I guess I'm used to it. I've been rejected. I'm used to rejection.
It happens to the best of us, dog. So
shit, I guess I'm the best nigga out there because it always happens.
Hey, we're gonna kick off this last subject, and we're gonna let these good people go to bed. All right, last one on the docket tonight. How do you feel about new boyfriends, girlfriends being around the kids without first being introduced to the other parent?
I just had that happen tonight.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't care, because as long as he don't, and baby mama, this is for you. You know how the way I feel, because I done said this on the phone in private and I say it in public. As long as this man cares for you and my kids, and he does not put my kids in no harm's way, or he harming my kids in any type of way, I'm fine with the man. I was trying to go over there and smoke a blunt with him tonight. He went to the stove.
That's right. But if he fuck up,
oh yeah, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
We pulling up.
Let me tell you something, man. My middle kid, her mom is dating somebody. They just had a kid. I still ain't met the dude. I mean, I seen him. He seen me.
Do they live in town?
Yeah. I mean, all my kids, my 2 kids live around me, you know. So, but and I'm looking like, if it's me and I'm dating somebody and I see that they go to kid's father, I'm gonna introduce myself. You know, how you doing, dog? You know, because I'm gonna be around your kid. You know, but there's been no introduction, no, hey, what's up, man? I'm such and such. And I'm fine with that. Cool. I don't know who it, maybe it's her, maybe it's him. I'm cool. But it's like my man said.
See, I'm like Nate.
If my kid, as long as my kid is straight and safe, you ain't gonna hear from me.
Right.
Something happened to my daughter.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave both of y'all asses mine.
And my baby mama stay on the second floor. I'll climb up that goddamn back patio to get in her shit.
You know, so it ain't nothing you can say. She come to me and say, this happened, Dad. Oh, say no more. We over there, and we gonna get to the bottom of it. And if I don't like the answers, y'all better get to running. Because you're gonna come missing like old girl Gabby Pietro. You're gonna be in Wyoming in the Grand Canyon somewhere.
Damn.
I'm taking you to the Everglades. I'm gonna let them alligators get you in the Everglades. That's a little bit closer for me.
Too soon.
Don't play with me.
They just found the bitch today, Telly.
And they'll just find their ass too. Cause I'm all about, cause like I said, each one of my kids' mom, they got somebody. Now I've met my youngest. His mom is married. I met her husband, you know, and cool dude, whatever. You know, and like I said, that first bitch, fuck her. But I met her dude. I met him. He was shocked to see me because I met him.
Why do they always get shocked though? Why you?
I don't even know.
You clearly know it's a man somewhere around. If you see a kid that ain't yours,
I was dropping my son off. Dropping my son off at home. He answered the door and he was like, he jumped back. I guess he didn't expect me to be so big or something. Because you know,
if I see your big black ass out my door, I'd step back too. Be ready to grab something too around that motherfucker.
And
I'm gonna go ahead and give you that handshake. What's up, big dog?
Right, I'm tripping. I'm tripping like, dude, ain't no need to jump because I'm just dropping my kid off. That's one. Two, I'm not gonna trip because you answer the door. I don't give a fuck. This her house.
Right.
You dealing with her shit. So long as my kid is straight, we straight. Outside of that, you ain't got shit to worry about. Not from me. You see my face when my kids say something went awry. Other than that, we can keep it smooth sailing. Now, as far as me having them around, you know, other women, my kids only been around my wife right now, my first wife, and one other. That's it. Three women. You know, kind of careful about who I have my kids around because you never know a person's intentions. First of all,
that's true.
You know, I don't care what nobody say. You really don't ever fully know a person. There's been motherfuckers living double lives for years out here. But I don't want my kids getting confused, getting emotionally attached to people, and then they gone. You know, that fuck a kid up. You know, so that's just me. Now, what they do with mom, I hope mom and them will be careful, you know, with them like that, but can't control what other people do. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is try to have a conversation, and hopefully they listen.
Well, Miss Ivy, what you got to say?
Okay. I very much think, okay, if you're gonna have someone around my child, then I believe that I would hope that you made the best decision as to who this person is, because I don't want just a whole bunch of random women around my kid, because that doesn't teach them very good things, like relationship wise. Like you're teaching them to bounce through women, and I don't like that. So if you're gonna have someone around my kid, that's pretty much like a big step. Like, okay, I'm gonna introduce my girlfriend to the kid or whatever. All right, cool, and you think she's a good person, like let's talk about it first. Just like I would do the same thing. Like if I have a boyfriend and I'm like, all right, well, I think it's time that they can meet him. I just want to let give you a heads up, and then eventually we meet, because we'd all be able to co-parent together. Like, if you're around my kid, you are now my best fucking friend. I want to know everything about you, because there's too many kids that suffer for the parents not knowing everything about the parents.
This is true.
You're around my kid,
and
motherfucker.
me,
We are family. Welcome to the family. I get to know everything about you, and
I kick a bitch dead in her titty chest if she fuck with my kids like that. Don't you do my goddamn kids like that, because if I coming over here treating your kids right, like the male figure I supposed to be here doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you better treat my kids the same goddamn way and with the same goddamn respect.
Man, dog, and that's another problem.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Right
kick
there,
you dead
that's
in your
another
titties, and you gonna
problem.
have breast cancer later. Don't fuck with me, bitch.
Mhm.
I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Not
Because
titty chest.
You're
people,
damn right.
Kids differently. They have to all be our kids. It's not just your kids
Exactly.
and my kids. It's our kids.
Exactly.
and some
Because
people
if
can't
I
do
go buy
that.
Chick-fil-A for everybody, your kids getting it too.
it's
I
Exactly.
ain't leaving them out.
Mm-hmm.
I tell a person in a heartbeat, in the door, you see the way I treat mine? Those are mine. I love them. I made them. The fuck you think I'm gonna do for yours? They're gonna get treated the same damn way. If you don't like it, tough. Because ain't no two sets of rules around here.
Right.
It's one set. Everybody get treated the same.
Because we family.
No goddamn confusion. Oh, he loved that child more than he loved my child. Nah, I don't want to hear,
No.
because I went through that growing up. I went through that bullshit. Oh, this brother over here get loved more by his mama, but I'm from a different woman. I don't get the.
You don't do that.
I
We
don't
don't
do
do
that
that
shit.
here.
I don't do that shit. So I say, if you can't love all of my kids, and if they gonna be a problem or stress,
That's right. Adios.
I
I
mean,
ain't got time. I don't got time for it. Not no more.
I don't. Like I said, I don't have kids, but
Lucky you.
Right.
Like,
I'm glad you didn't look her in the soul and did what we made the mistake of.
listen. I ain't saying I ain't had a couple scares. Okay, I just ain't got no kids, but I feel that way about people's kids. Like, I don't never, when I'm around other people's kids, I don't never try to treat them like they anything less. Like, I'll treat anyone's kids like they my own kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Uncle Jodi, bruh. I'm cool Uncle Jodi. But don't get it twisted. Like, I'll ride for anybody else's kids like they was my own. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's just like same thing with Eric being my cousin. Like, listen, his daughters, my nieces, bro. They ever needed anything, I got them because you know what I'm saying, it's just the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna treat, I would never treat anybody else's kids less than because they not mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he ever was like, hey bro, I need this, I'm not buying no bullshit. Like, I'm getting top of the line shit, bro. Like, on God, bro. Like, I'm getting top of the line shit. And if you mess with any of my people's kids, bro, I'm coming with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got a homeboy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, his daughter is that's my little partner. Matter of fact, the only reason why he even allowed to come to the house is because he bring her. We watch football games. If he don't bring her, nigga, you can't come in. You know? No, he was like, bro, you ain't gotta download all these streaming services for her. She gonna be good watching whatever she want to watch. And I told him straight up, nigga, I didn't ask you what you want to watch.
Right. I ain't ask you that.
What she wanted to watch.
Me, that's how the way I feel about my kids. That's why, like, even certain people houses, I don't take my kids all the time. They be like, man, I haven't seen your daughter since I don't bring them over here because guess what? They got allergy problem. They got this problem, that problem. Guess what? I bring them over to your house for 15 minutes. I got to go back home with a 3-week cold. I ain't got time for it. So I'm going to do what I got to do and ixnay all that stuff. And y'all do what y'all got to do with y'all kids and whatever. And most of y'all don't even like to wash y'all kids' hands or face. I'm bringing around my damn kids.
Let me tell you something, Coach. Let me touch on Coach.
Right.
I am very conscientious about the example I am leaving for my children and setting for them. That's one of the main things in my mind, especially with my boys and my little girl. With my boys, I want to be more, I want to make sure that I'm showing them what it is to be a man, to be respectful, to treat people, like, especially women, with utmost respect and how to carry themselves. With my daughter, I want to be the example of how a man should treat her. Don't settle for anything less than what I'm about to show you. You know what I'm saying? Teaching her how to be independent also. Don't have to rely on a man for anything. You can go out there and get it yourself. You shouldn't need a man. You should want one. This is why, being married was important to me with my kids, because I didn't want my boys to grow up and say, Dad bouncing from chicks to chick and thinking that was life. And my little girl too, like, well, Dad got all these women. This must be, what it is. No, it's not. So, I mean, is it perfect? I'm a parent. I make mistakes. Shit, I ain't perfect.
Ain't nothing perfect.
Ain't no handbook to this shit.
Right.
But I try to do the best that I can to make sure I am setting that good example for them. Because when I unleash them into the world, I don't want nobody coming back to me and be like, your kid fucked up. You raised a demon. You got a hellion out here. It's like, oh, damn, I done fucked up,
A lot of these parents, it stem from their growing up, what they saw, what they've experienced, and what they've gone through. So I want to set the perfect example for my daughters and my son, coming up. But I don't know if I'll be able to set the perfect, you know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, then that means I would be flawless. That means
exactly. Perfection.
Be honest with you like this: if I was gonna set the perfect example, I wouldn't even be having a son right now. I would have still been with the first wife. I would have still been doing this and that. It would have been a perfect example set there. But guess what? She didn't even set up a perfect example. We had to go through what we going through, because just like most people like to go back to marriage, you ain't supposed to get divorced once you get married, right?
That's what you're supposed to. That's the plan.
But it don't work that way all the time.
It don't, right? And
so how we ever gonna really know? Like, I go back to you, Mr. Telly. You said it ain't no handbook on that shit.
Ain't no handbook.
Because if it was, we'll have a handbook with a test at the back, grading everybody.
Exactly.
And we all gonna get a motherfucking F.
Exactly, and we all gonna fail.
Because everybody had that idea. Nobody. That's not an original. The first person you was with, first wife, first love, whatever. Your plan was to be with that person forever. Everybody had that idea. That's not an original thought. Well, for whatever reason, just didn't work out that way. You know what I'm saying?
Think about all the exes y'all talked about having kids with. Now look at you. Probably can't stand that bitch. I'm
actually cool with a lot of my exes.
Oh, I feel you. It's live out there, but I think everything that you said and I think everything that y'all all just said about this whole segment is true, because Ivy had a great point. It's like, nigga, if you in my kid's life, we about to be best friends. Yeah, it's like, I didn't know everything about you. You know what I'm saying? And what EJ said was like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do for your kid, it's like I'm gonna do for my kids. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? And what you saying, it's just like I gotta set a really good example. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been on that spectrum where, like I said, I treat everybody else's kids like they were my own. Like I said, my homeboy who come through and watch the football games and stuff with me, I treat his daughter like an absolute princess. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's how he treats her. That's how I'm gonna treat her too. Because you know what I'm saying, I don't ever want her to feel like, dang, I go to Mr. Mike's house and I can't do this, that, and the third. I'm like, look, I only got 2 rules in my house. When she chilling in the room watching TV while we out in the living room watching football, no shoes, no jumping on the bed, like no eating in the room. That's really my only 2 rules. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want her to feel like can't do nothing. But like she come over, she throw her please. She go over, she grab the blanket, she throw her head back, she back there chilling with the remote in her hand, changing channels like she pay bills around that joint. You know,
matter of fact, I got a question for you, Jodi.
What's up?
Because you the single guy, you know, no kids.
Yep.
So have you ever encountered a scenario where you was the boyfriend around the kids?
You know what? Yeah, I've been.
And how did that go? Like, did you meet the dad? What was it like?
You know what? I had 2 situations like that. And one, I actually did meet the dad. I met him, we had a conversation, and he's like, well, you know, I'm cool, long as this ain't it. And it's basically like, look, you know, I just don't want nobody else disciplining my kid. I ain't got no buck there. Like, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, you are in her life. So he's like, I'm going to expect him to respect like you, like he would respect me. So like if this, he told him like, if this man is telling you to do something that ain't directly putting yourself in harm, then you need to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because like if this man ain't telling you nothing wrong, you need to listen. And then I had a situation where it was like, my baby daddy tripping about you, but like he done seen his son twice in the last 3 months. So he can't sit here and bitch about you being around his son when you ain't around your son. Like, nigga, don't tell me don't have another nigga around my son when you ain't even around your son. This man that comes around a couple times a week is around your son more than you are. So it's like you really so interested in or what this man doing around my son. It's like, I tell you what, how about you come pick your son up so this man ain't around your son? Because he only come over here like on some like later type shit, and we hang out. But it was just a really bad experience with that one, because it was like we would go do shit, and we would bring the kid, and the kid was cool. Like homie was cool. Like one day, bro, we was all at the house chilling one day, right? And he rolled up on me, and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Mike, I got a question." I was like, "What up, man?" He was like, "It's cold outside, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He told us, "So that mean the water in the pond cold, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Okay, so why them ducks' feet ain't cold?" He was like, "Motherfucker." Hey, bruh, fucked me up with that one. I'm like, damn. Hey, so now I'm sitting there like, hey, now I'm sitting there like, hey, Google, do ducks' feet get cold? Because like now I got to know. You know what I'm saying? Or the one time he was like, "Hey, Mr. Mike, you want to know something?" I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Did you know that tank tops are like underwear for your chest?"
You know what? Now I don't even look at my damn tank top.
Hey, but you see what I'm saying? I couldn't even argue with the fact. I'm like, damn, this nigga right. So you telling me I'm free chesting if I ain't got on a tank top? Ain't that bitch? You know? I was just Bacon said they insulated. Okay, so I'm glad somebody know, because I damn sure was like, but it was like, but dude was tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I think what really killed him was like she bought him his first bike, and it sat in a box for like 3 weeks. He was supposed to come over and put it together.
Man, I'm putting that bitch up first weekend. My boy ready to ride. Let's go.
Hey, so finally, I was over there one day, and I was like, shit, I might as well put this mug together. And she was like, you know what? I waited for his dad to put it together, but he never put it together. So like, it's like there were moments that I took away from the dad. Like your son's first bike ride, I took him on his first bike ride because I just was there, and you weren't there. His first time shooting off fireworks, that was with me because I was there. And
but that ain't your fault. It sounded like dad didn't want to be there. That's the thing. Can't be
that's not his fault.
You know, it's not it's not your fault. You did what was needed to be done in the situation, but it's like, hey, dad, did you even really want to actually come out here?
Well, it was like after me and her like we were getting close, and then all of a sudden this nigga had a resurgence in life, and now he wanted his family back. And me personally, I was like,
they always do that though. See, that's the thing.
When it's another man around, you like that fire up under their ass.
That.
You like that fire up under his ass.
Do that.
And so they ended up
now the light bulb goes off.
But now they back together, right?
They ended up getting back together. But all I know is why the
fuck did I fix all the bike, do all of this shit?
I never
just get right back with dumbass.
I never tripped because you know what? She seemed like she happy, so I'm happy for you. They seem like one happy family. I'm happy for you. I just want you to know.
Well, I need a refund on them moments, bro. So I need you to pay me back for my time or something, bro. I need you to something. Because I don't get
I want a refund.
I don't get that shit. I don't get that shit. Like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm finna hold a grudge against the girl. Like, I
feel you what you're saying.
But it's like, bro, like, you should have forced that motherfucker to be a parent than me coming over here. And
I mean, it does seem like a waste of your time. You know, it does seem like she wasted your time. If she was going to do that, or if that was even an option, you know, if that was something that could have, then why pursue anything with anybody else? You need to figure out what your feelings is with that dude, and if it's something there, and then work that shit out before you bring somebody in.
But can I feel like sometimes these women will do that just so they can get that fire lit up under his ass?
And you absolutely right.
They'll bring that man around like, oh, I know this man gonna come over here. He gonna take the trash out. He gonna fix this. He'll take my car cleaning. He'll do all of this shit just so baby daddy will turn around and go, oh, man, I need to get my family back. I'm fucking up. Like, exactly. Nigga, you finally figured that out.
They will use a dude. They will use a dude to make another one. Hey, so, realize what they're missing out on.
Fellas, if you any fellas watching, watch out when she wants you to come over and fix too much shit. You ain't fixing her pipes, you know, in between them legs. She wants you to always fix the pipes up under the sink. Watch out, because there's something behind that shit. Baby daddy must still be around the corner waiting. All right.
First of all, if you fixing pipes up under the sink for real, you need to be using PVC and not no damn aluminum and copper pipes because them shits rust out.
Okay. I feel you there. Look at Jodi giving the Tim the Two-Man Taylor.
See why I hang out with him? Hey, he told me that. Y'all talk about something, he be toxic all the time. At least he'll show how to fix a damn sink.
Hey, remember that toilet I fixed in Vegas?
Oh, yeah. You the man, dog. You the man.
You the man,
dog.
Unfortunately, Jodi, I'm sorry you went through that because
I mean, it was what it was. And to answer Jay's question, yeah, they are still together. But you know what, though? It's a lesson learned. I didn't trip. And honestly, bro, I had fun. You know what I'm saying? I didn't trip. And in all honesty, about a month into it, I can see the writing on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of played my part because it was a lot. She was just like, he would call her and they would have conversations and she would leave the conversation heated. And I'm like, if you was really over your baby daddy, you wouldn't be that mad.
Exactly.
Right? Thank you.
You wouldn't be that bad. So I kind of seen the writing on the wall. So I just let it ride. But just know, like,
don't be calling me with that late night baby daddy bullshit either.
Listen,
he done left and all that. I'm not coming over there. I'm gonna stay in my goddamn bed. Shit. Twitter popping tonight. Twitter popping. I ain't worried about you.
Hey, just know that nigga gonna ask. So did you have sex with him? And that's like, I was like, you know what? Lie to the nigga. Tell him no. Tell him no. Tell him we ain't do nothing.
Miss Ivy, what do you think on that subject of what happened to Mr. Jodi? That was from a woman's point of view.
Yeah, Ivy, what's up? Because she used me.
Shit, I got used too, because I'm in the same boat. I want to hear what she got to say. I done had this happen.
I'm not just a dick appointment.
I have feelings. I ain't just got penis. I got feelings.
He didn't use you because you gave up your time. You guys were in a relationship or talking or whatever, so you volunteered your time to come over there and spend with her to try to get
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
So you mean to tell me that she didn't use me?
No, because she liked you at that time. She had a lot of
but when the man like her and then we peel off, now I'm a dog.
You were very much a rebound, but she didn't use you.
So you trying to say I was a rebound, nigga?
If she went back to the ex still with him, yes.
I need the definition of rebound because I thought that's what something Scottie Pippen was good at. Oh, I mean, Dennis Rodman. My bad.
I was Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman.
I got used. Oh my God.
So he just volunteered.
He did. She didn't.
Bro, my knees hurt, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My knees hurt. My bad. Go ahead.
He just volunteered to put the bike together. She didn't. You know, she didn't make you do it.
No, she just filled that void. She
But
filled
hold
a
on.
She didn't-
void.
But how
She
many
didn't
women
make
sit
me
there and
do
use
it.
that as a test? Oh, he don't really want me. He don't really want no family, or he don't want me because he don't fix the bike, or he don't go
Okay,
take out the
but Ivy, you
trash,
gotta
or
understand. She didn't make me do it. But she walked around the house in them little short ass shorts and was like, "Man, I wish somebody would put his bike together." She manipulated me. You know we simple like that.
we a sucker for
Don't
chicks,
damn well we
man.
simple like
You
that.
know we a
You
sucker for
knew
some
very
damn
well what
chicks.
you were doing.
Walk
You said,
around with she
your thought was, I'm gonna put this bike together, and she's gonna give me some good tonight, and I'm gonna have some extra brownie points.
Now
Well,
hold on. I done did certain things for women where I went over the house and I peeled off after getting done with it. I'll go fix your flat tire. I ain't calling you late night to come and get some head or come and get some pussy. I'll leave your ass alone. I actually did it out of a good deed. I went and picked the woman, both of her kids up from daycare, and wasn't expecting sex every single time I seen her.
I feel you.
hold on
I
now.
say
If I go
so.
change a late night, if I go change a late night tire, I want some pussy. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. As I had changed it, I done risk my life.
I'm already up smoking a blunt, so I'm just like,
I
hey,
want
go
some.
skip it.
Hell nah. I ain't finna sit here and lie. I ain't finna sit here and hold you. Unless you finna pay me, I want some pussy.
But nah, you know you want my boy to bust them cheeks. And y'all done got to that point of busting cheeks, and you still want him to come over fixing shit? Or did you want to just let him bust the cheeks and y'all done? Because a lot of women love doing that shit too. You want to sit there and make it seem like it's a relationship without it being a relationship also.
Woo. I like that one. That one.
Oh, yo,
That was a good one, boy.
yo, Mike.
You might.
Unmute your mic.
my bad. Lost my train of thought. Okay, but I was gonna say no. Men do that too because it's like, oh, we're not in a relationship, but we're talking.
Right.
But you can't fuck anyone else. But don't ask me if I'm fucking anyone else.
Oh, hell no. Go ahead and do your thing, girl. I ain't mad at you.
I mean, I've
Again,
seen that
he's speaking for himself. I am,
because I know most men don't feel that way.
Requesting me, yeah,
Bingo.
I'm talking
There
to
you
other
go,
bitches,
Rhea.
but like, why the fuck? Yeah, I don't want you talking to other niggas. I'm not talking. Yeah, because we together. I'm single, so I don't understand what's the fucking problem.
We will touch on Rhea's comment.
Hold on, cuz of what the fuck does that mean?
That means if I'm talking to a bitch, that means you with me and you together, but I'm still single. I can do whatever I want.
You can't do that.
You can't do that now.
You can't do it, but you get damn sure ass.
No.
You get damn sure ass.
I mean, you can ask anything of anybody.
I'm gonna ask that motherfucker. It might not come to fruition, but I'm damn sure gonna fucking ask.
But man, we're gonna touch on this.
The only thing I'm asking her for is, hey baby, if I come over here, you want me to get in them cheeks? Can I get a plate of food so I can be rejuvenated between this and a cup of water?
Hey, you remember that bitch? You remember that fat bitch that wanted you to go rounds and didn't cook you nothing to eat?
Hey.
Yeah. No. Hold on.
Yeah,
he ain't wrong. No, he's not wrong for saying that because that's exactly what she was acting like. A bitch. You don't want to
give me I said fat bitch. Leave the fat out.
Oh, yeah. Leave the fat. I'm sorry, bro.
My bad.
Say it like this.
You remember that punch bowl bitch
there you go.
A BBW that didn't have real true BBW traits. She had most skinny female traits. All right. Yeah. If you go, baby, number one, this is most of my thing. I love BBWs because of one thing. I'm skinny, but I'm fat at heart.
There you go.
Okay. I'm skinny, but I am fat at heart. I love eating all sorts of shit. I done sat there, tried all sorts of food. But how did you get so big and now you don't want to feed me, but you want me to give you rounds? Bro, I done came over here. Now, mind you, I done came over here. I done got up, got dressed, done took a shower, done did everything. I got on the good cologne that'll get you and your homegirls to talking to me. I done came over, done went to the store for auntie, got her a pack of Marlboro cigarettes. Nigga, I done made sure your daughter got whatever food she want to wake up in the morning. I might even drop $10 for lunch money.
$10 for lunch.
Damn, that's a hell of a lunch.
But you meaning to tell me you ain't finna sit there and feed me?
You think you can do this shit to me?
You ragged bitch.
Hell kitchen when I get finished with you.
And then the part I hate is I be sitting there like,
Kraft
okay,
mac and
okay,
cheese.
is she gonna make me something to eat, even though I done went and got her something to eat, done went and did everything I did to make sure she full, right? I go check the refrigerator. The motherfucker got shit in it. Why the fuck it ain't getting cooked?
Fuck you ain't cooked for.
The
Ain't
fuck
cooked.
is you doing? You
Fuck
over here
you
want me to spend money on Chinese food and gyros? No, go make me some goddamn tortillas.
And then-
Damn.
And
Make me
then
something.
got the audacity to try to eat this nigga's food because he went over there and he knew that bitch didn't cook and she tried to eat on this nigga's food and was disrespectful with it. You know how when you go to the Chinese people place and they staple your motherfucking plate closed because they know they've overpacked that shit? This
Right.
bitch broke the seal on the staple when my dog was in the bathroom. You mean to tell me you ain't cooked me shit, but you got the audacity to get your big ass in there and unbox my motherfucking food before I even got a chance to get the and then ate that top piece of orange chicken. You mean that big fat piece of orange chicken that's covered in rice? You sat there and ate that shit and got the nerve enough to look at me.
The only person in my life that don't irritate me and she wants something off of my plate is my mama. The rest of y'all can eat a dick. Don't reach for my shit.
Ooh,
Don't well, hold on. I forgot some people. My kids, they can eat off of my plate too. The rest of y'all get off.
No, they can't eat off of my plate, man.
No, because
nobody can eat off my plate.
Oh well, I can tell, Mr. Telly, you gonna finish yours, but
Telly say, I ain't got it for you.
I need all my calories, baby.
But that be my biggest thing. You want me to come over here, give you rounds. You want me to be this good man. You want me to give you everything that white picket fence, but you won't even give me a plate of goddamn yellow rice by itself. For some odd reason, that shit tastes good.
It is Puerto Rican rice.
It just tastes good by itself for some odd reason. I can fuck it up, but you won't even go in there and boil me some rice. But you want me to take your kids to school? I'm too hungry. I can't drive right now. I'm too hungry.
He say he famished.
I'm famished.
He famished.
Now you want rice.
Look, now you want rice.
Oh, I love rice. I'll tear that shit up.
You gotta be careful of the steamed rice.
Hey,
The
y'all
sweat rice,
y'all
baby.
steamed rice,
bro.
Hey, look, I know what you taste like. I just keep going. You go ahead and make that rice. I'm gonna just keep going like that. That shit don't work on me. I don't let no hex work on me. The only way it works on
chances.
me. No. I don't give a damn. The woman be. Oh, I put my period blood and all that. Now the spaghetti, I watch out for. Spaghetti, I watch out.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't doing that. I don't eat you out on your period. I'm not eating your spaghetti. Okay. So if you ain't made that spaghetti from scratch for me when we went to Publix, Save a Lot, wherever we went to go get all the ingredients and herbs and spices. If I did not see you do all of that shit, baby, I'm not eating your spaghetti. Or better yet, if I see her kids eat it and fuck it up, then I'm good. I'm good. You
gotta
won't
have the
feed
taste.
you won't feed your kids that. Your kids will throw that shit up.
True.
That's why them kids be mama's boys.
Oh, geez.
That's crazy.
That's nasty. Y'all are
That's nasty, bro.
Them greedy ass kids and got into some spaghetti that ain't even yours. Hey, why you a mama's boy? You done fucked around and hit that bowl in the back of the refrigerator. You wasn't even supposed to be back there. Look at you.
way.
Now you fucked up.
But you know
you
what?
understand it? You so as a tell all,
Touch on it though.
I was
Touch on Miss Rhea comment, man.
What was my
Because
comment?
right there, women think because you smash, you're in a
I mean,
relationship.
that's
That
nigga
is the
too.
honest. That is the honest to God truth.
Some men too.
I mean, yes, some men too. I'm
That's
just
true.
saying, if you don't have that conversation,
You gotta clarify.
you know, right? You got to clarify because if we just hitting, that's all I'm gonna take it for.
But hold on,
You know,
bro.
we just
Hold on,
hit.
bro. It got to be a written rule. If we hitting raw, then you just signed a non-disclosure agreement that we exclusive with each other, at least on this fucking tip. You ain't finna be around here fucking meat raw and then fucking the next nigga raw. Because now I
You
gotta
can't do that. That's a
Gotta
monogamous
kill-
relationship. Then you might as well have that conversation.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what it is.
saying, you might well have that conversation. But if you ain't had that conversation and we just smashing, you can't nobody assume nothing until you sit down and say, we head in this direction.
Exactly.
You know, because I've seen so many of that go awry. That's why I say friends with benefits, that does not work.
Ladies, I always tell women, y'all got this in a relationship. Y'all always have this right here. A little what? Controller, right? Y'all the ones that could control and do this and that, right? So if you say you don't want you, I done had it to where a female to tell me to come over in the next 20 minutes, not come over, right? So that means you controlling all of that, right? So why you think you can't control everything else that's going on? You meaning to tell me you didn't you can flaunt your control with when you have a baby, you can use the baby as a pawn, you can flaunt your control with your homegirls and certain shit in certain situations. But you meaning you couldn't control enough to where you didn't notice, okay, we fucking raw. I might need to be talking to this man. I might need to be having some serious conversation. Especially y'all ones that tell us to take it the fuck off.
I mean, it can be raw. It can be wrapped up. Doesn't matter. If you fucking,
you're fucking.
It's fucking.
Yeah.
And if you want it to be more
one
than
time, you need to have a conversation.
Right. If you want it to be more than that, you got to talk.
Yo, but if you fucking raw,
but I'm sorry, I deal with too many women that go
agreement.
If I don't even give you enough, but if I don't give her enough attention in 48 hours, you ready to go fuck with somebody else. You go, and then some of them like to put it in my face. So guess what? Since you want to put it in my face, I'm gonna sit back and just let you. Cause guess what? Like I'm gonna say, like Mr. Telly, they ain't none of them me. So you still gonna end up making a U-turn and coming back over here wanting to fuck with me.
That's all right. Look, hey, and you know how hard it is,
boys. That's fine.
Hey, thank you. Cause you know how hard it is to find another Jodi. It's hard, especially them females. They be like, you know what I'm saying? I got a policy. See, you know what I'm saying? I underestimate, but I over deliver. I ain't telling you shit. I'm gonna just let you find out. Okay. Exactly. I love them females that be like, oh, it's hard for me to come. I love that shit. That's all right. It's goals, baby. I'm out here trying to hit spots. Trying to touch shit.
Hey,
don't tell me that.
Hey, you remember Kanye's workout plan?
You say what?
I said y'all are competitive creatures.
Oh yeah. You gotta rise to the challenge.
But sometimes if the competition, if the competition looking like, all right, bro, like, god damn, I just feel like I'm going to, man, my ass back off and start playing that PS4. That's when that PS4 beat come on. Beep.
Oh man,
I back off. Cause I don't. It ain't the fact that I don't care about being in the competition with another man. I don't give two shits about that. It's the fact about if I'm showing you what your other man isn't, but you're still giving that time and attention to what the other man and all that shit, baby, you stupid. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I don't compete, baby.
I don't compete.
I don't compete. I don't compete for her attention, but I am competing for that top 4 spot, dude. You know what I'm saying?
No, you gotta be in top 3. You gotta be in top 3, bro. You gotta be different.
I just said top 4. I'm trying to be
a problem to show that you're different because every last dude trying to be
number 1. Cause I don't want to be the nigga. You'll be with a chick. You'll be with a chick, and then it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was smashing, and she'd be like, oh, it was all right. You know, it was good. That's her. That means somebody was better than you. So what you?
I don't care.
Oh no, because she the hey, no. You got to be cautious about that because some of them walls ain't all intact. Like
there you go,
think, my brother.
What that boy stupid?
Because I don't win enough. I don't win enough. Look. Some of them they feel like
this.
Damn. And some of them felt like a hallway. Whoop! Oh shit!
Oh man!
Like you ain't got no walls. Oh that. This and that, baby.
Matter.
Hey, going on over there and fuck them porno stars, niggas. Hey, what I'm working with some blue jeans on. I ain't got time to be walking with that.
Let me tell you something, Jodi. Shouldn't matter. You got it. As long as you don't get a bad dick report, you should be happy.
Yeah,
that's all. I don't want just a good dick report, nigga. I want the good dick report, the A+, the check, and the gold fucking star.
So you want perfection. That's why the women over here chasing you like that. That's why they in your comment. Because you, like you said, over pursuing and underestimating. So you over pursuing on the sex, but you're underestimating the relationship, huh?
Underestimate, over deliver. Because what I do is I start off shy. I be acting like I don't really got it. You know what I'm saying? Start off shy. You know what I'm saying? Be acting all skittish and shit. Be acting all skittish and shit, and then just when you think like, oh, I got me a little nice little guy, you know what I'm saying? Boom,
you break out some tricks, and all of a sudden they looking at you like, you son of a bitch, you had that in the arsenal the whole time. I was like, and it ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? Women do it too. Women be like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had none in a while. I'm a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? It might take me a few minutes. And then 5 minutes into the first time y'all having sex, she throwing that ass back like a fucking stallion. Now you sitting there trying to hold on by the bus, and you sitting there like, bitch, wait, now you just told me it's been forever and a day and you rusty. Now you over here trying to take my whole goddamn soul. So women do it too. Don't try to make it just about me. Y'all do it too. Women do it.
I'm not saying that, but it's just the fact, like, I'm not finna sit there and let, okay, you say that the sex, it was this, it was that. Shit, my thing is, why your ass come back for multiple times if it was just all right?
You see this shit? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Toxic.
Because
toxic.
I'm not gonna keep going to eat at that restaurant if the food just all right, but over here banging. I'm gonna keep going where it's banging at. The fuck? Like, I'm not gonna go over here and be like, yeah, I just want some all right food.
But you see what real comment is? You never forget how to ride a bike. Toxic.
Lord, that she be saying some shit. I just be like, God damn.
But she keeps it real.
But she keep it real though.
Keeps it real. Shit.
Because me, I done been to the rodeo a good couple of times. I know
you see why now y'all sitting there trying to hold on a whole roller coaster ride. It be
That's
like
why
that.
I don't. Hey, and Miss Tanner, I don't talk shit before I go in there. I'm just like him. I just keep my mouth closed. Cause whatever she tell me, oh, I'm gonna put it on you. I'm finna do this. I'm finna. She make me bust in them couple of strokes. You know what I'm saying? At least I ain't talk shit, and I could go. Hey, I can redeem myself later. I'll just worry about it later. I might just have to go home, drink some water, go lift some weights. I wasn't prepared for tonight.
Hey, the next time you bust quick, just tell her, look, baby, the last place I had was trash, and it was a crazy transition between this one and the last one. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I can do about that. Hey, you put a hot dog in a microwave for 2 minutes. What happened? It busts. So I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck you mad about.
I don't know what the hell y'all be pressed about. If you buzz quick, you buzz quick. Man, you got shit to do in the morning. Man, you got all day to be laying
I had one. I was hitting her with the gummy worm. Shit. I was hitting her with the gummy just straight.
Bruh, not the fucking gummy worm.
Hey, I got my nut off. She didn't complain. This and that. We went off about our split ways. I ain't hear no bullshit. I'm fine.
You hit her with the gummy worm, though?
I hit her with a gummy worm. God. It worked. Hey, look, just like some of them, they be like, oh, I can deal with a man that's this. Hit her ass with the gummy worm. She still feel it. She still feel it. Smack her ass a couple times, and if you can't come, you better warm that lotion up a little bit, have it in the hot. Get her ass.
Listen, you just have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because women do slick shit. You know, a woman is about to throw you some good pussy, and she toxic when she say some shit like, "I don't even know why you got into bed with these. Take these off." Yeah, it's on and popping now. Yeah, she.
When you right after.
Wait.
Ball short.
Say that one more time.
I say when you just close the door, like let her go get in the bed, and you just close the door, and right when you turn around, she just.
Right, you sitting on soft than a motherfucker. Like, hold up, bitch, you better kiss me or something.
I'm a grower, not a show.
Yeah, you better kiss me or something, bitch. You sitting there playing with me like that.
What if she don't let me redeem? I charge it to the game. I charge it to the game. I'm not finna back. Man, I gotta go hit this one because I didn't give it to her like that. I may meet you when you 40, 50 years old and knock you off with that gas station pill.
What?
You heard him.
What? I might destroy your shit then. Hey, I didn't do it in my 20s. I was tripping. I didn't do it in my 30s. I probably was stressing. What they say about men, we always in our prime in 30s, going in the 40s and all that stuff, right? We in our prime, right? That's prime time, correct?
Actually, our prime is in our 20s.
Or whatever the season part of it is. I don't know. Don't care because
I mean, we can have kids until we 65.
Oh, well, goddamn, that's how long? Nah, I need
Yeah.
to snip that. I'm
Yeah.
stopping at like I'm stopping at like 35. I'm stopping. No
But
more.
our prime is between the ages of 15 and 25 or something.
Yeah,
That's why
Okay, so
you-
what do they call it when you hit like the 30 mark? Like that's like your
Shit, it's time to
threshold.
retire.
Oh, it's time to retire. Oh, it's time to
Shit,
hang up.
it's
It's
time
time to hang up the
You
gloves. Okay.
winding down, man. Shit.
I thought they said that's when you started ramping up really for real. That's when it real game
No,
kicked in.
no.
Women
That's
peak in their
women
30s.
start ramping up.
Oh.
Women hit their prime.
Well,
in their
I guess
40s.
I'll be taking my Centrum 50 plus. And, come on.
This nigga say Centrum, bro. Get the fuck.
You gotta take them blue
Man,
pills.
listen,
You gotta take them. Hey, take that blue chew. You know what I'm saying?
You get that
Yeah.
blue chew, man.
I
You
gotta
get
give
that
it to her.
4-hour erection.
I'm gonna give her that stack of two. I remember when the WWE was around there popping with them shits. I'm gonna get that energy,
that shit
baby.
was killing people though.
Oh, never mind then. I'm good.
That stack of two was killing motherfuckers.
I'm good
You-
then.
Stop taking gas station pills. Stop.
I don't take them, asshole. I'm talking about for the future. I gotta be prepared. I gotta be prepared. I'm good right now. I'm
we had
good right now.
We had this conversation last week about prescription drugs. Knock it off.
Those ain't prescription. Those at the gas station.
That's over the counter gas station, bro.
I'm scared of them.
Y'all need to find some organic. Y'all need to rub some CBD oil.
Hey, I'm just saying, I heard the stories about certain dudes, and I'm like, bro, why do you need that, bro? You only 28. Oh, I forgot you done did so much coke and all this and that. Your shit don't work properly. That's why.
That's why
I drunk my
messed
water.
up their body chemistry.
Yeah, it messed it
that's
up.
what happens
So,
when you watch too much porn.
no,
That too.
well, I don't know. That means you must be just doing it every 5 minutes of the day or something.
Hey.
Bro, you a horn dog. God damn. Go
Listen.
go outside, breathe. Go look at the sun or something.
Jay say, stop fucking and start making love to one woman. Soul ties. Hey, that's facts.
It is
Hey, so
better.
let's-
Well,
You
how
gonna
many
raise-
times I done did that, ma'am? And guess what? My ass still over here in this goddamn predicament now.
Hold
Showing
on,
her
bro.
all that love, got me over here still single in the motherfucking. She over there with her baby daddy.
Hey, listen.
Shit happens.
Right, shit happens. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up tonight. That was
Got to.
everything. Our first episode of Real Talk with Jodi and Telly. I appreciate my cousin and Miss Ivy for coming on and hanging out with us tonight.
Y'all invite me
Miss
back
Tanya?
anytime. Y'all
Miss
invite
Tanya,
me back.
thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, Miss Tanya too.
And with
She
the
said her
straight-
phone died,
She-
everybody. Just to let y'all know, she didn't mean to get off that quick. She said her phone died and everything.
she came through and with the straight preach and
Everybody in
don't
the
forget-
comments.
everybody
thank
in the comments, we appreciate you.
Everybody
Like I
watching.
said,
Thanks
y'all-
for the support.
Thank you for
Thank
the
y'all.
support.
Thank y'all.
And I got a special announcement to make.
He pregnant.
It's my
Damn,
body,
huh?
my choice. God damn it. Anyway, but nah.
Not in Texas.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so next week's show, we will have a discussion about dating in your 30s. That ought to be a good one. And
Hey,
as
and
we see-
no, invite me, because I'm at the
You're not
threshold of
30 yet.
29 and
you're
no,
not 30 yet.
I don't give a damn. Summer gonna be
You're
right around the
not
corner
30 yet.
again. You know how the way
You're
the year
still
go
in
by
your
real
young and
fast.
dumb phase.
I need information. I need to learn.
Okay, well we'll
Take
talk about
notes.
Well,
it.
come back. I got you.
All right,
listen,
Mr.
Come
Telly.
back. I got you.
All right.
Listen, what my special announcement is every single week, right? Every single week, I Miss Jay Tanner and Miss Amanda Renee, they are consistently in the comments. So my special announcement is next week I will have both of these young ladies on the show.
Hey.
They promised me to be on the show. So I am gonna have them on the show. So we are gonna make sure we hold them accountable so they can't skip out.
Please invite
next
me.
week-
I'm gonna be ready. Please
next
invite
be
me.
week-
back. You will be
Miss
back.
Jay Turner and Miss Amanda Renee will be on Real Talk with Jodi and Telly because we're gonna talk about dating in your 30s. Because I know my dog's got a couple stories.
Ooh,
So we're gonna talk about it,
man. 30?
right? So
That's when I had my
dating-
oldest, baby. 30 is
dating
when my
after
oldest was
30.
born.
That's right. So, first of all, I just want to say, hey man, Telly, we so happy that you back, man. We missed you, and we so happy that you back, and we can't wait to see you next week. Cousin, I always appreciate you coming through. Miss Ivy, as always, you're always a bright spot on our podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We doing the boxing podcast this Thursday, Mister.
I think so. I got to get
Okay.
with Jimmy and Brandon and check it out.
Okay, well,
But
tune in Thursday.
if we don't, we'll be there Saturday for
Okay.
family barbecue.
Well, hey, don't forget if they don't do the box, then tune in to my boy Coach A for Impact Podcast.
Yes.
Tune in to Coach A. Hey, and if anybody out there into video games and you got Twitch, holla at my Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? He'll put his information up. Holla at Cuzzo. He is on Twitch and he be doing his thing on the video games.
Mhm.
And if you are not doing anything Friday night, me and my Cuzzo, we're gonna go live because we just gonna talk about whatever it is that we just talk about. And Miss Ivy has agreed to join us Friday night. And so come hang out Friday night with us to talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about. We just be cutting up. So
we
with
just
that
be cutting
being
up because it's Friday night. Y'all cut up in the club. We
Friday
cut
night.
up on these. We cut up on this internet.
we cut up on the internet, y'all cut up in the club. So thank y'all for coming out. And we will see you guys next Tuesday at 8:30 to talk about dating in your 30s.
Show up Saturday.
Saturday.
I'll be there. Hey, I'll be there for the barbecue. I gotta
9 Eastern.
I should be good. Yeah, I should be good. I should be good.
Hey,
roll up to the barbecue. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
That's right.
All right.
Y'all have a good night. We out, y'all.